I'm not gonna worry about the intro too much. I don't need no intro. Bonnie. These niggas be acting like they ain't just rappers. I'm about to be rapping this shit. Like quit all the capping and shit. 365
Chicago,
get back
stand
to
the
the
fuck
bricks.
Welcome to the fourth installment of WOTY. We are here to discuss WOTY for the year of 2023. I'm going to start out by introducing my lovely panel here, and I'm going to start over here to my left.
Hi, everyone. I'm Winged Truth with RBE, league partner, I guess you would call it. Also, co-host of Quick Pro Qua. Make sure y'all go subscribe.
Hello, it's Peter Don, also known as Josh from the CEO of OTFMZ. Make sure y'all follow OTFMZ Live on our new Instagram. Thank you.
I am Slim Rita, aka Rita Puffin Loud Champion. You already know the vibes.
Hurricane Zoo, y'all already know what it is. Tunati, Big Zoo, BX. Y'all know me.
What's up, everybody? It's Big Low, New Era Podcast. Shout out to the cousin. Shout out to my team.
It's your girl Tata. Shout out Let's Talk Battle Rap. Shout out Champion Rita. Honor and privilege to be doing this again. We love you, ladies. It might not feel like it.
It's not gonna sound like we love you.
All right, ladies
we
and
do.
gentlemen, I'm going to start with the rules here, okay? The rules, you're going to raise your woman sign when prompted to vote for who you feel should get a higher placing amongst the ranks, okay? Keep your comments to a minimum, meaning 30 seconds to a minute, depending on the argument in the earlier rounds. The rounds will consist of starting placing from 15 to 10, and then 10 to 5, 5 to 3, and then placing second and Woman of the Year. We will debate around the structured criteria, which is in the next page. You guys can read over, and then we will vote. When it gets closer to the top 5, I'll allow stronger arguments and lengthier debates. Now, the structured criteria, strength of schedule. In sports, strength of schedule refers to the difficulty or ease of a team's or person's opponent as compared to other teams or persons. This is especially important if teams in a league do not play each other the same number of times. Strength of schedule pertaining to Women of the Year. The level of difficulty of a battler's opposition in 2023. How hard was their schedule? List of opponents, win-loss, and frequency. Impact. Have a strong effect on someone or something. Impact pertaining to Woman of the Year, a battle rapper that has had a strong effect on the culture in 2023, a battle rapper that possibly shifted the culture in 2023, a battle rapper that gained a lot of momentum in 2023. Consistency, conformity in the application of something, typically that which is necessary for the sake of logic, accuracy, and fairness. Consistency pertaining to Woman of the Year, a battle rapper that shows up for every battle, a battle rapper that maintains high quality in every battle, a battle rapper that has high dependability. We can count on them to do X, Y, and Z. Moments, a brief period of time. Importance, moments pertaining to Women of the Year, undeniable instances that are highly memorable and very good. For example, Tory Doe remote not working. Official, pop your cherry. Material, facts, information, or ideas for use in creating a book or other work. Material pertaining to Woman of the Year, a battle rapper that displays great penmanship through punchline schemes or angles. A battle rapper that displays substance, creativity, a high level of lyrical ability. A battle rapper that displays content that requires extra thought after being delivered. Performance, a staging or presenting of a play, concert, or other form of entertainment. A battle rapper that displays great projection, movement, and delivery. A battle rapper that is proficient in entertaining the viewer and or audience. Okay, so now that we've gone through the rules and the structure criteria, everyone in this room has a percentage attached to their name. Your voice is very important. Depending on the turnout, you all have a 10% or more stake in the votes. You can say whatever you want, just make sure that you have facts and a strong argument to support your claims. When everyone makes their final vote for Woman of the Year, I will then get the final survey that will account for 20% of the overall decision. 2 weeks ago, we conducted a survey, and the top 15 in no order, based on the survey results, are, which is our coat check. We're going to get started. This is Shayna Ashley, C3, 40 Bars, KCJ, Vixen the Assassin, QB, E Hart, Jazz the Rapper, Miss Hustle, Shuni the Rapper, Coffee Brown, Chirac, Lady Caution, First Lady Flames, Bonnie Godiva, and Yoshi. And keep in mind, we can rearrange and reorganize this as we see fit. And here we go. We're going to get started. So now we're going to start from 15 and going to go up to 10. So we're going to start at the number 15 spot. Anybody want to get started with who they got in their number 15 spot?
I would like to nominate Jade for 15. I feel like she had a really solid year. I don't think it was great, but I think it was good. She had a great strength of schedule. I really loved her performance versus Don Lady. I thought her and Vixen back and forth was fire. She had moments throughout the year. Great material always. I just like to see her have more opportunities. And if I had to give her like an even better, it would just be on like maybe projection, and maybe add a little bit more to the performance. But I definitely think she did enough to deserve to be on this list. So I have her at 15.
I also have Jade. I actually would have liked to have Jade higher on this list, to be honest. I feel like with the resume that she has for 2023, Twerk, Mac Myron, Vixen, Holmesy, Don Lady, the only reason I have her at 15 is because of sloppy performance. I'm going to be fully honest. That's really her only hindrance. Jade is actually really, really good. If she can get together her performance and not choke or whatever that's what's going on, she's easily a top competitor every single time. So I have her at 15 because of performance, choppiness, things like that.
Or whoever can talk, it don't matter.
I actually would like to replace Jade. I actually have Yoshi at my number 15 spot. She has the 40 Bars battle. She has the Vixen battle. She has the 2-on-2 with Don Lady versus Ether and Beretta. That strength of schedule is strong for a woman. I felt like she got a lot of praise for her 40 performance, even though it didn't complete. Her and Vixen was a good battle. She probably didn't win it, but it was a good battle.
I love that battle.
She was clean. For me, Jade is a little too sloppy in her performances throughout the year. I do think that she has potential, but just because Kels is playing for you good opponents doesn't mean necessarily that they're where you should be facing at this moment. Because you're not living up to the opponent, in my opinion. And I do like Jade as a battler. I just feel like it's a lot of shaky, sloppy performances against big names that they weren't earned.
Do you feel like she did good versus Vixen and Don Lady? You feel like those were, even like the battle with Eon?
I feel like it's cool. She does well. I still feel like Jay's been doing this for a long time. So I feel like her getting those names eventually were going to come. But if you're not able to clearly stand and beat these people, then to me it just shows that you're not ready for those type of battles.
Okay, I mean, I respect that argument. Go ahead.
Okay, well, no. I'm concurring with Jade at 15. However, Josh makes a really good point as far as in order to be, as we always say, in order to be considered as a WOTY, you gotta have you have to have these clean performances. However, I think maybe just maybe put her at 16 for right now, or just put her right, because I don't know. Like, I don't want to take her off because I feel like she worked this year. I feel like she really did work this year. But I can't refute what you're saying. So I'm not mad at Yoshi at 15, but I feel like we may have an argument going forward with Jade to keep her there at 15 and maybe move Yoshi up a bit.
For my number 15 spot, I honestly had Cash Flow Rizzy. I had Jade at 14. I feel like Cash Flow Rizzy did do work versus most of the opponents that she did get. She may not have won those battles, but I felt like she made a splash. She made noise this year. Shout out to Bullpen and John and everything that he's been doing over there to make sure that she stays booked and busy. But that's who I had in my number 15 spot, and I had Jade at number 14 for the same reasons of, just the performances are not 100% clean. Material may be there, but the delivery performance, those things are lacking. So, it's good work, but it's not perfect. It's not where we need her to be at.
Shout out Cash Flow, and I feel you because y'all know how I got all these papers, but she was definitely one of those ones that I watched and rewatched. I mean, I love her battle with Shuni, but when we are talking about perfect, we also got to point out that she wasn't clean or choked in her battles as well. So I mean, we gotta,
I agree with that. I do feel like Cash Flow Rizzy had a good year. I'm not mad at her at 15. I honestly feel like she had more moments in a better year than Jade, in my opinion. I remember more of Cash Flow Rizzy's thing, her battles. I remember the Zan battle. I remember her battling Shuni. I remember her battling E Hart. Those are things that stood out for me the year. If you go through Jade's battles, granted, you want to say the Vixen battle, it didn't make much noise. You want to say she had the twerk battle, it didn't make much noise. For you to be battling these big opponents, you would think this is somebody who we should be naming in the top 5, top 3 with the resume that she has this year and with the performances that she had, it doesn't live up to the resume, in my opinion.
Agreed. I would put Cash Flow Rizzy above Jade.
I just want to say she choked against E Hart.
She did.
Because somebody said she didn't choke. She did choke against E Hart. And she might got another one in there too. Okay.
Are we going to consider the wins and losses, though?
We
should.
So Jade has 7 battles. Now, 3 of them are 1-round battles with a 2-on-2, opposed to Rizzy having, what is this? 4 battles. Well, the 1-rounder and 3 rounds. Yep.
Yeah, Jade does have 4 1-rounders. 2 of her wins are in 1-round battles. I have her losing both of her 3-round battles.
Okay.
I have her winning one of her 3-round battles, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I got Jade losing her last 4 battles, and I only had her edging home, and I think she might have slipped up in that battle too. I'm gonna be honest. So I got Jade at 15, but like if y'all make a better argument for somebody else, this the thing, because Rita have her higher. I don't think she should be higher, because her higher bumped somebody off on my list that I just can't see them being bumped off to move her higher.
Understood. I just honestly feel like they are kind of neck and neck. They're interchangeable, if you ask me. You get what I mean? I'm not mad at either way. But I had Cash Flow at 15, Jade at 14. Neither one of them, of course, had a very clean year. Neither one of their years was spiffy at all. But I feel like Cash Flow made a decent splash this year. And I like her at the number 15 spot for the fact that she was able to do what she did with the amount of battles that she had. Absolutely. She had 4 battles, 3 3-rounders. She may not have won everything and was clean through everything, but definitely made a splash and made a statement. I'm looking forward to seeing more of her this year. So, but
I would just like to
add,
can I just add, because I want to include what I see on social media as well, because the fans matter, their thoughts matter. I see more noise behind Jade than Cash Flow, and that's just a fact. Now, I like both of their years. I'm happy to do you feel me? Like if we do the criteria or something to try to figure out which ones we gonna keep in or keep out. But if we talking about who made more noise, I think it was Jade.
I
think there's
I disagree with that because
noise is about because she did better.
I didn't feel the noise.
I didn't feel the noise
She definitely. I feel like she wins in the impact category.
I'm talking about in terms of social media.
I don't. What impact did Jay make this year?
The reason I would say
these battles
She
are,
got a twerk battle.
Yeah,
a Mac
that's not
Myron
Impact
battle,
though.
a Big
If you have a
Sis
league
battle.
that's willing to
But
pay
I'm
for a
saying
battle
though,
for
she's
you,
not
That's a
getting.
name.
that's
She
not
not just getting that
Impact.
battle.
Nobody's
on
talking
nothing.
about her and Twerk this year.
Nobody.
I'm
I'ma be honest, but nobody. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna be honest. Nobody's talking about Cash Flow.
Yes,
Rizzy.
Cash Flow
Cash Flow
Rizzy's
Rizzy and
performances
Zan was
I mean,
are
I'm
more
talked after the trenches.
enjoyable.
Over.
That was one of the
We're
best
being.
battles
Let's
of
be.
the trenches.
No.
She
Let's
has the
be
more
realistic. Let's be realistic.
Okay.
Over Jade, nobody's talking about Cash Flow Rizzy.
That's not true.
That you're
I feel like
I
those
could
are like
talk-
I feel like that's
circles
coming
and
from you being on
cliques
Twitter, and OSBL
and,
has a
like,
very
friend
high presence
groups.
on Twitter. So they're artists. You see Kills on Twitter. You see a lot of people from OSBL
I
are all
follow
over Twitter.
Cash Flow Rizzy,
But she's not really
and
big on
Jay.
Twitter,
But I'm
though.
saying though, that's my thing. Is if you have to put yourself out there into the battle rap community, you can only be talked about if you make yourself talk aboutable.
When
But I don't think
when
that,
you talk about
that's
Impact
not,
according to the
relatable
standards,
to what we're doing here.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to be popular in this instance.
I'm not talking about popularity.
But you're saying that she needs to come outside and make herself
I'm not
seen.
talking about
Her
I'm not
battles
talking about
are more
popularity.
enjoyable
Jade
than
is
Jade's
fire.
battles.
Jade is fire.
Jade is
I'm not
fire.
saying, and to be clear,
Jade
to be
is
very
fire.
clear, because Cash Flow Rizzy is on my honorable mention. So let's be very
Wow.
clear. She's not fire. She's very fire, but they both got some things that they can work on that's comparable.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like for her to get the battles that she got this year, I'm not saying that Jade did a lot with what she had. I'm gonna be honest. She did lose her last 4 battles, but I feel like I had to really check. The only reason I checked for Cash Flow Rizzy was because when I was doing my list, I'm like, damn, she battled such and such and such and such. So now I'm realizing like, oh damn, your resume is a little bit more hefty. Let me make sure I check you out. But Jade was already on my radar. That's the point that I'm making.
All right, so
But,
I do want to go through the criteria because it seems like we
okay.
already are deadlocked in a sense, right?
just
So I
wanted to
do
make-
want to go through the criteria.
I just want to make one point so that when they watch, they don't be misconstrued like with the whole popularity thing. Somebody said, who making noise? When lists came out, when Let's Talk Battle Rap, shout out my gang, you feel me? When we made a list, and when when people were making lists and Jay didn't make the list, they were fucking upset. And I didn't see people really saying that about Cash Flow. So if we basing what we about to choose this 15 spot off of Impact or who made more noise, I just want to point that out. Now, Cash Flow is fire to me. I feel like it was like even with the E-Hard battle, I feel like if she didn't choke in her first round, she might have, could have won the round. It's possible, right? So she do got good performances. So I'm not sure that I want to take who I had on my list off unless we can really like Rita said,
and
do the
which is why I
criteria
want
or
to
make
run
a
through the
strong
criteria
argument.
because now
Yeah.
we're getting into a discussion of like online, like what the people are saying online in terms of like other lists that don't go up to 15. So that's a little different. But I do want to run through the criteria. Performance. I feel overall, Cash Flow Rizzy performance to me overall, they both had slip ups. Yes, they both did not have clean performances all throughout the year. But if I'm looking and I'm comparing Cash Flow and Jay's performances, I have Cash Flow every time. Anybody else?
I agree.
I agree.
Who has Cash Flow for performance? And let's raise your sign. All right, now I'm going to run through strength of schedule. Who has Jade for strength of schedule? Let's go that way. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Before I raise my hand.
She has more battles, but I'm looking at like the weight of Cash Flow Rizzy. But you got E-Hard, you got Shuni, those 2 heavy battles, and then Jay has a lot of filler in here. But I'm really only going to count the twerk battle because the rest are 1-rounders.
Cash Flow versus Shuni was heavily talked about. It was one of Cash Flow's greatest performances of that year.
I love that battle.
Zan, E-Hard battle, and the Shuni battle for me were all good battles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were.
I feel like Jay,
Myron, Vixen, Twerk.
I don't feel like Jay has any battle that is better than.
It's a
I
hefty.
think
She has
Jay's
a hefty
performance versus
resume.
Don Lady
But
was crazy.
And right, John Lady and Home.
And I think her and Vixen battle was fire.
Who did you have winning those battles?
I had Jade the first 2 rounds. I might have edged Don Lady that third.
What about the Vixen battle?
That it's debatable. That's a debatable battle. It's a fire battle. When it's real
No, I
close
thought it
like
was a
that,
good
I don't
battle.
care about who win or lost a fire or a classic battle for me. When it's fire like that.
But with this in the strength of schedule, we gotta look at wins and losses. Like that kind of has to happen.
Well, I think Jay got more wins, right?
She has more battles.
So what we doing?
My
Strength
vote
of
is for cash
schedule,
flow.
or we okay? Who is voting for Jade for strength of schedule? Raise your woman sign.
Well, it's kind of
That we can come back to that one if you guys want to take some time to think about it.
I agree with Jade on strength of schedule.
Okay. Impact. Who has cash flow Rizzy for Impact? Let me go that way.
Because the impact is like, I just didn't feel the Jade noise.
For me, when I'm thinking of impact, I'm more excited for cash flow Rizzy's next year than I am for Jade's.
And that's how I felt
So I feel
looking
like
at their years overall.
I feel like she made an impact within her own brand.
Material, I feel like her material is better than Cashflow Rizzy. The issue, I'm not gonna say by a landslide. Like
they both fire. Yeah, they both got fire material. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying that it's by a landslide. Don't get me wrong, because I like Cashflow Rizzy. But I'm saying though, like I feel like the issue with Jade, like her twerk battle. I feel like her material was not bad. She just battled like she had on soggy socks. Like I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Her energy needs to come up.
Her energy was.
Her
she was
presence
super
needs
nervous.
to come up.
She was
her
super nervous.
Everything needs to come up in performance.
That's what I'm saying.
Rizzy has the performance
but
part,
she
in my
still be
opinion.
choking too though.
That's fine. They both.
That's
But they're
what
both
I'm
choking.
saying.
But Cashflow Rizzy.
So they both choking. We got to move on to what else we could.
So ultimately, the production.
I just feel like for Jade to have the resume that she has, and for us to be debating if she's at 15, speaks volumes.
Yes. Okay. And boom.
To me, that speaks volumes.
It does.
If any other girl had this list of resume, we would be discussing her within the top 5, top 6.
Supposed to be. That's the way they set it up.
The fact that we're still debating you and Cashflow
she was
Rizzy
clearly
in the 15
set up for a
speaks on your
WOTY year.
performances. I don't see it.
Her management set her up for a WOTY year.
I have a question about the Cashflow and Jay. Right? What's Cashflow best battle on her resume?
That's Shuni.
It's going to be
Versus
between
Shuni?
Shuni and E-Heart, in my opinion. I also feel like she had a great performance versus Zan. I feel like all
good.
3 of those battles were good battles.
She has 3 solid battles. If you ask me, three round solid
battles. Even if you want to count her slip ups, she still had great performances.
I mean, I'm only asking because for me, right? If I gotta try to nitpick, just make sure we getting it as right as possible. I feel like
and that's why we're going through the criteria now to try to get it as close as we can. I'm asking about impact, and then if y'all want to move on to consistency,
right?
We can move on to consistency, and Jade has more battles, which gives you more opportunity to mess up. So if we're looking at consistency, how are we calling it? Are you guys in favor of Cashflow Rizzy for consistency?
I would.
I am.
Yeah, I can leave with that.
I can leave with that.
And then I mean moments, right? If we're going to go to moments, who are y'all going with moments?
Cash flow for me. I also want to point out that to me, beating E-Heart, battling E-Heart and battling Shuni are heavier to me than battling Don Lady and battling the Vixen that we had last year.
As far as like the overall, you mean just the names, or are you talking about the
names, the performances
that we had last year? That's unfair, and I feel like you adding an extra addition on to the fact that she battled Vixen.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
had a home game already, so she also had a home game, so it was already an advantage to her. Like Vixen was straight last year. Like
I feel like I have Vixen on my list, but I feel like to me, beating Shuni, battling Shuni and battling E-Heart are heavier to me than battling Vixen and battling Don Lady. That's my opinion.
E-Heart choked twice last year.
E-Heart is E-Heart. Like
she choked 2 times last year.
Does that change her stock?
I'm not saying it changed her stock, but she
still.
Are we not taking off of that?
Yes, we taking
She
off.
choked in twice.
If I choke and I still beat you, what does that say?
You still choke.
I beat you though.
You still
With a
choke.
choke.
Because I
that
got
speaks on
Coffee
my-
winning a battle she choked in too.
That speaks on my
She choked.
my material.
We not acting like E Hart above and beyond when she can rap with choke in 2 battles when she only got 3 on her
this
resume.
particular battle, though, we got to bring it back to this battle. In this battle, what he's saying
But you're
is
weighing so much. You're weighing a lot on a E Hart battle when E Hart choked 2 times.
But does
last
it
year.
take away her stock of who she is in
Choking
this culture?
takes away your
Well,
stock.
then that's for all of
hello?
these folks. I mean, that's.
But
remember that
dude,
point.
that's
okay?
we're gonna talk about that. That's
Okay,
what I'm
but
saying. It's
right
gonna take away
now,
from
her
all of their
stock,
stock.
when we
Yes,
speak
absolutely.
of
If
an
you
E-Hart
choke
battle
in
or a
battles
Shuni battle.
consistently, your stock drops. We can't allow you to rely on your laurels.
Okay.
What you're great at. No, last year you choked twice. Just like you said, the Vixen last year, the E Hart last year choked twice.
And won her battle.
Okay, so
She choked twice.
Choking
Vixen
twice
got
and being
wins
able
too.
to still win a battle should still meaning you can lose a round in a battle, but you still won the other 2.
It's okay for. I just feel like
She
that's
winning
unfair
around.
to
She
say
choked
that.
in. That's crazy.
The thing I'm saying you're comparing who this person battle versus this person battle, and you're putting weight on it as if the weight you're putting on one of them candidates didn't choke twice last
Isn't
year.
that what strength of the schedule
If we're
is?
still choking twice last year, out of your 3, you have 3 battles. You choked in 2 of them.
Isn't strength of schedule about the weight of the opponent?
booked for these names. That has to say something.
How are you performing? We are here for entertainment. How are you performing?
And people are buying those tickets.
Is strength of schedule based on
And
the
let
weight of
me
the
ask,
opponent?
how is Jade performing? Like, how is Jade performing in comparison to Cash Flow Rizzy's performance?
Okay. I always say the strength has to be behind the schedule.
You can't bash E
Like,
Hart
it
for
doesn't
choking
matter
and
if
then
you-
sit here and
you're
praise
doing all-
Jade
it still
when
has
she
to
does
be
the same thing.
Vixen to give to E Hart just off the strength that her name is E Hart. She choked in 2 battles last year.
But this one.
Vixen got 4.
I just got a question. Do we feel like Don Lady, Ponzi the God, Vixen, New Jersey Twerk, and Mac Ryan are not strength of schedule?
But let me
Do we feel
ask
like
this.
they ass or something?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure
But let
we
me ask
clarify,
this.
'cause we
Let me ask
focusing on
this.
cash
I think
flow,
the
strength of
focus
schedule
was
But
on-
only,
and
wanted
I
to
said
make
that
sure-
I think the
earlier.
focus was on the women that are on the resume,
Right,
not
but
the
okay.
men.
If
It
we're
was the
looking at
balance of the women.
Vixen,
That's
okay,
what
but
my
if
point.
we're saying the
Gotta count
choking,
whoever they battle.
if we're saying the choking as far as the E Hart, right? Then we got to go over to Vixen and look at what A-Ward did with Vixen.
Well,
She
Vixen she lost, right?
Right.
She clearly lost that battle, but she was clean and still was done.
But my point is she lost. So wouldn't she lose stock? Yeah.
First of all, there's a lot of different kind of losses. There's
But
a
do you
choke and
lose
lose.
stock
There's a
with
you
your
was
losses?
terrible
That
and
was a body.
lose. There's a all
That was
type
a
of.
complete
It was.
Body.
It
So
was
all
not.
I'm
Listen,
saying-
and I'll give. Listen to me.
I will very much a stock.
your stock is dropping if you get
And
behind.
she got
I will
bodied in
give
battle
her.
before that.
I will give that it was not Vixen's night and that A-Ward smoked her. I will give her that. But there is not many people that. First of all, Vixen is. She didn't do bad.
We can't do that with Vixen.
That's
She's
the point that
she's
I'm
a
making.
WOTY.
That's the point that I'm making.
A
Not,
WOTY
not
gives
only
body,
number one.
that means
Number one,
something.
there's a few tests that happened last year. There's a few tests that happened last year. One was WOTY versus Cody. She battled Chilla. She won that battle.
30 chillers.
On the
Vixen's stock
riot.
is down.
So is Chilla.
Let's just
So is Chilla stock is down as well.
not do this.
We're not gonna act
Bro.
like beating Vixen this year means the same that it meant beating Vixen in 2021.
Yeah.
We're not gonna act like it's the same
Vixen
thing.
is
It's
not
not.
bad. Like,
She's
I don't
not
know.
bad, but she's also
bad.
not great.
She is good.
Stock dropped at the top of the
Yeah, but she went from great to
I
good.
think that
Let's
I
acknowledge
think the
that she
I
went
think
from
the
great to good.
I think the misconception is that
No, I don't
Vixen.
think
we have
No,
any
no. It is a misconception.
I don't think we have any
The
misconceptions. She
misconception
went
is-
from great to good.
The misconception
She
is
was the
that
first WOTY. She
Vixen,
wasn't the second
it's-
one, and she
it
wasn't
don't
the
be,
third.
It don't be her night.
And she consistently
It was
went down.
A-Ward's
If it's-
night.
if
That
it's-
doesn't make Vixen bad.
It was
And
also
last
Jazz's
year
night.
it was Jazz's night. That never made Vixen bad. Sometimes it be somebody
It
else's
wasn't
night,
Jazz's
and
night.
it don't
It was
make
Jazz's pen.
and it don't make
was
you
Jazz's
bad.
performance.
It doesn't make you bad. When she battled Hustle, it was Hustle night. It doesn't
But
make
Lo,
her
that's
bad.
not what we're saying.
But that's the point,
you
y'all
and I
don't.
were.
We're
You
not
be saying
down.
it's their night like it's some
We
like
not-
fairy dust
But
being
It
sprinkled
is
on
their
them.
night.
Okay,
Are we, what
but
the
we're
fuck?
talking
Are we
about
acting
stock.
like we haven't watched
We are
It's
talking
a,
about-
it's, you have to write for this and
But-
prepare.
But
and
we're talking about stock.
And Vixen
You
was
brought up-
Vixen's
Not
pen
luck.
is bad.
But you brought up
Vixen's
stock.
pen was bad.
You brought up stock when it came to Shuni and E Hart. So what we're talking
Vixen
about
isn't
is
choking every battle. Just
Okay, but
because
she's
it's
also
somebody else's
losing.
night
She's
doesn't
also
mean she's
getting
bad.
bodied.
Listen, my whole point in this
On big
is that
favors.
we not saying the Vixen last year as if Vixen's not good. She had a loss to A-War, but Vixen is still good, and we
She's
not
good.
doing
When I
that.
say the Vixen last year, we're
Period.
discussing strength of
Period.
schedule
We're
and
not
impact
doing
and weight
that.
of battles.
People
Beating Vixen
lose.
does not
It's
mean
called
the same
what's
thing
it
that
called?
it meant
A
beating Vixen last
gentleman's
year, in my
30.
opinion.
Sometimes
That's
that
like a
happens.
gentleman's
You
30.
can be good and lose, right? Exactly. That's
But you
my
got
point.
body. That's the difference. That's not a
It
gentleman.
doesn't matter,
It's not
and it
just
was
a loss.
A-War's
I
night
wish
that
we
night, and
wouldn't look at it
sometimes
A
it
as
be
gentleman
your
is not, a
night.
body's not a gentleman.
Sometimes it be your night.
That is not acceptable. Your night is unacceptable.
So,
You have
I
to
don't know
articulate.
why you acting
have
like
to
that's
articulate
unheard of.
that another way. It's
That's
unacceptable.
not.
Okay,
It's
let's-
sometimes it's some people night. That's where the term "gentleman's 30" came from. It was my night.
Okay,
Gentleman's
but
30 in the body. and
That's
your
literally
night,
that's
three
literally
different
what
things.
it is.
What we're
That's
debating-
literally
okay.
what it is.
It has nothing to do with it being your night.
That's literally for y'all call it.
Okay,
She
but what
lost
we're
the battle,
actually
but we're
debating-
talking about an
but what we're
individual
actually
performance. You
debating
talking
is
about
the
her
two
loss. I'm
ladies'
talking about how
battles.
she performed in
Okay,
comparison
but
to
what
how
we're
he
actually
did.
debating
She
is the
still
ladies'
did
battles.
good.
We're trying. What we're debating.
I feel like
Let's bring it
to
back to
the
what
minute
we're talking
somebody's
about.
resume based on the Vixen last year is what I'm not letting go.
Diminish
But
is
let's
a
get
strong
back
word.
to the ladies
That's
that
what
we are
he's doing every
talking
time
about.
he say that. He keeps saying based on the Vixen last year.
I'm-
Vixen's still fire.
I'm discussing the strength of schedule, which is the weight of the
She's still
opponent.
fire. We're not
She's
taking
Vixen,
away
yes,
from Vixen.
but
That's
Vixen
what I'm
is
saying.
also it's not. It doesn't to me. It doesn't mean the same thing to beat Vixen today as it meant a couple years ago, and that's my opinion. Because once you start losing repeatedly, it doesn't. The beating you weighs less. If you beat Official right now, it doesn't mean the same thing if you beat Official after she battled Jazz.
Yeah.
You Vixen. I'm gonna say this again. Vixen is never bad.
Okay.
And that's fine. But let's get back to
You're trying to make
that
it
was
like
the
you're trying to
implication.
make it like she's showing up not good. She's still competitive every time she battles.
She is.
She's
And that's-
battling. She battled Jazz in New York. Hello.
Vixen is a performer. She's
What
a
the
top
fuck you
performer.
thought was finna
So we
happen?
expect her
But
to
that's
come
not
They
out
was
why
somewhere
gonna in New
and
York
perform.
cheer for her.
Vixen
But
She was
performing
rapping her
isn't
best
like
material.
Official
A crazy
also
thing to
Official
see
also
is what
battled
she
Jazz
does.
in New York.
Y'all tweet.
Vixen's
You're
material is the
tweaking.
issue.
Official also battled Jazz in New York. Pop your cherry.
We're getting on track. We're talking about Cash Flow Rizzy
Mm-hmm.
and Jade. So okay, Jade's performance with Vixen, and Josh mentioned the performances with Shuni and E Hart. So let's scale it back there. So our what was it? Consistency that we were talking about, Rita?
Yeah,
All right.
that's where we're at.
And then we moved on to moments.
Oh, there we go.
We're now at moments. So if you have Jade for moments for the year of 2023, please raise your woman sign. If you have material, if you have Jade for material for the year of 2023, please raise your sign. Based on the criteria, I mean, we're stuck at a few spots, right? I believe consistency was one of them. Impact was another one. I don't think we were clear on impact.
I feel like Cashflow had the bigger impact. I feel like Rizzy did.
I'm just gonna note neither one of these ladies are on my list, but I do agree with Cashflow Rizzy over Jade in my opinion. I'm convinced of that based off.
So
of
if we would like to place Jade at 15, if everybody is in agreement with placing Jade at 15 and cash flow at 14, or how does this work?
That's what I would like.
I don't know, because I don't feel like I'm taking nobody off my list I'm not, I ain't in agreement.
And just mind you guys, this could be a placeholder. They don't have to stay there. You guys know we can, revisit conversations and do comparisons amongst these ladies and other women as we move up the list. But
Well, I had
just so we
Jade
can
on
get
mine.
out this deadlock, because
Right.
we're
Right.
locked
Yes,
in right now.
yes.
We can move on. We can just place them there for now,
All right.
and then we'll move on.
So did somebody here have Jade at 15 and then cash flow at 14?
I had Jade a little higher.
I was gonna say I had cash flow at 15.
And no Jade at all.
I wouldn't say no Jade at all, but if y'all were going for Jade, I was fine with however they interchanged as well.
Okay. All right, cool. I just want to point out with I know we always got discretion over the coat check. It's people on this list, like you said, we just gonna do a placeholder, but I think we only gonna have it for like right now, and then somebody's about to come off the list. Honestly.
That's fine. So now we're looking at the number 13 spot.
13.
We
Yeah,
just
we
placed
did
them both
15
there.
and
Can
14.
we all see who everybody had at 14 first? Because you bumping somebody right off my list. If we
It's not necessarily bumping someone off your list.
Who
if
do
we
you
can
have,
revisit
Lo?
it.
Who do you have, Lo? Who you got?
I got Lady Caution at 14.
She's higher on mine.
So do y'all?
I have Lady Caution at 14 as well. I think we should just say maybe we could just do the 15. Everybody just vote out of Cashflow, Rizzy, and Jay, and then we can kind of put whoever at 15 based off that.
I like that. So let's just vote. Who you?
Okay, so if you have Jade in the number 15 spot, raise your WOTY sign. That's 2. So the rest are cash flow.
So cash flow 15. Jade.
Correct. All right, so number 14, we're talking about now Lady Caution in the number 14 spot. How do you guys feel about that?
I kind of went back and forth with 40 and Caution. So and whoever want to make an argument about it, I'm here to listen to it. I had 40 at 14, and I had Caution at 13. I feel like 40's battle with John and Don was great. It was the highlight of her year, and I feel like Caution had, even though she did have moments like versus Chirac where she choked, and versus that Frank Nitty towards the beginning of the year, that one rounder. I still feel like her battle with Bonnie was super fucking dope. I feel like the body she had over Ash Cash and her battle with Nay, giving a new person a look, that battle was fire as well. So I just enjoy Caution year more. But if those two are, I struggle with placing those two between 13 or 14 anyway. So I'm happy to do the criteria if we got to go down to it.
I personally would place 40 bars above Lady Caution. Reason being, she has more headlining matchups. She has more 3-round matchups versus Lady Caution has 4 1-round matchups that I'm looking at right now. And she just has a better body of work overall in terms of her win-loss percentage, the amount of rounds she battled. So I would place her, and also being a headliner most of these events or most of her battles, I would place her above Lady Caution. But I'm not mad at Lady Caution at a number 14 spot. She has a decent amount of work. 1-rounders are again a thing, but she's, stepping it up with the 3-round matchups. So
I have Lady Caution at 14. I wouldn't put 40 bars at 14 because although her strength of schedule is heavier than Lady Caution with Coffee Brown, Yoshi, John, and She Happens, those are all 4 pretty strong names in my opinion. So yeah, I feel like Lady Caution, she got bodied by Chirac, she got bodied by Frank Nitty. In my opinion, I feel like she did great with the Bonnie battle. I feel like she did body Ash Cash. But I feel like 40 bars, just strength of schedule is what she did with her opponents is going to put her Lady Caution for me. So I have Lady Caution at 14, which is what she was on my list.
I just want to add, I had Caution winning the first round in the battle with Chirac. I do have her losing the second and the third. She choked, she killed herself in that second. And in the third, I felt like Chirac just won that, probably would have won that round whether she choked or not. But I did have her getting bodied. And I would just want to ask, like, for me, when it's close like this, sometimes I just do an eye test. Once I pass the criteria, once I do all my notes and dissecting, I just kind of do an eye test and say, whose year did I like more? And I like Caution's year more. I feel like I want to go watch more of her stuff back versus like I want to go back and watch John and 40 forever. But I also want to watch Bonnie versus Caution. I also like bodies. I also like, Farrah and sorry Farrah, I love you, but Farrah and Misfit. That's something I go back and watch just because sometimes I do like to watch somebody go crazy like that on somebody. So for me it's just like when it's that close, who was I more entertained, or word last year? Who was I more entertained by? So your names can matter, but the outcome of the battle, if they was lackluster or not, if I want to rewatch them, that matters to me too. But like I said, it's close, so
It is close.
It's
I'm
very
kind of
close.
upset about I'm not really upset. I just felt like with the coffee battle with 40, I expected more. I really felt like I didn't feel like 40 did what I expected her to do in that battle with Coffee. And then with the Yoshi battle. But I'm not mad at that. I feel like like everything that Rita said, that's why I would put her there, but I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not opposed of it at all. But I just feel like with 40 being who she is, sometimes she can be hit and miss for me.
I had Lady Caution at 14 and 40 at 13. Like 40, she got I think her whole resume is main events. Hold on, let me see.
Where do you guys?
She happens.
Where do you guys have Don Lady?
I don't.
I don't.
Okay.
Did you want to bring her into the conversation?
Doesn't look like that would be mathematically.
You can't.
Strategic.
I was trying. I mean, but because of the criteria and the lack of 3-round battles, just kind of listening to the conversation, it's kind of hard to put her in.
Yeah, and I feel like her strength of schedule isn't that strong either.
Okay.
Aside from her not having many 3 rounds, her strength of schedule is not that great. I do feel like she started off this year great with the torture battle, but
I just wanted to bring that name up because it's prominent. Yeah, I'm not mad at where we're at so far. 14 for Lady Caution. I'm not mad at that at all.
All right, so I heard a few of you saying 40 at 13, but does anybody have anyone else that they would like to bring into the number 13 spot?
On my list when it came to 13, and I had Shayna actually at 13.
Okay.
She had a great year, but it's only 2 battles. She clearly beat Rosenberg, and then we all know Round was a big thing this year.
You go, I go.
So yeah, you go, I go. You go. Yeah, so I just feel like Shayna doesn't have much. She doesn't have more material than 40 for the year. Mm-hmm. So that's why I would put Shayna at 13. I don't think we have much more to work with to be able to move her more up on the list.
I have Shayna higher on my list. And I'm going to tell you why. Shayna, I got 3 ladies on this list that they material was the best material I heard all last year. Shayna damn near got 5 flawless rounds. It's not her fault that Tori Doe chokes. I definitely have her a little higher than that. It's not much higher, but I do have her a little higher.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you, right? It was tough with me, right, for Shayna. So I just only really stuck to criteria for her. And she just checked them boxes. So I put her at 10. I felt like I couldn't put her higher than 10. But I also think that the people that I have under 10 had hiccups, had lackluster battles, got 30, got by. Like, I couldn't put her amongst them.
Were they outside a lot more than her? Because she still only has 2 battles in there.
Yeah, I think that's
true, but we don't say go have 1 million battles to get your spot.
only one person under her for me has one battle outside of her, and that person choked twice. The other person has more battles, but she choked in, I think, 6 of her battles. The person below her would, other than that, would be 40, Lady Caution, and Jade. For my
I'm
list.
not mad at Shayna coming in 13 or 12. That's I have her in 40 at 13 to 12. So for me, either one of those are fine with me.
I have to put Shayna under 40.
How come? I just want to know why.
I just feel like 40's looks were better.
Maybe like her strength of schedule.
Can I say 40 had the bigger battles this year in terms of, first of all, headlining, but one, the Yoshi G battle, that's been a feud and an ongoing thing for years now. The John battle and the conversation that brought up. I understand that battle's incomplete. I understand all of that, but I'm giving you just certain things.
And got an incomplete.
The incomplete
Shayna
battle's
had
not
5 flawless rounds.
She's talking about the Yoshi
I know
matchup.
she said she choked and got an incomplete battle.
She's talking about
Incomplete
Yoshi.
battle with Yoshi G, and she
That's not her fault.
choked.
She was
She chalked
assaulted.
against Coffee.
She didn't choke against Coffee. She didn't choke against Coffee.
That's a good battle. You've seen 40 battle before. That's not Coffee. That's not 40 on her way to barely making it through that battle.
But did she choke?
You giving her full
A choke is, I don't know what I'm going to say
choppy
next.
choke.
That's
That's
not, she
on
didn't
my
choke.
list. She's got an X in the choppy choke category. That was a lackluster, terrible battle.
We've all seen 40 choke. She did not choke in the
She
Coffee
lost the battle in a grudge match.
She choked versus, I can say she choked versus
She
Yoshi.
lost the
She
battle.
still had the
in a
bigger
grudge
matchups over Shayna Ashley. That's my whole point that I'm making, is that she had the bigger matchups.
Are y'all
There's something
not-
more to. I'm not saying.
Material
I'm not,
don't matter.
40 had
Listen,
bad
I didn't
material?
get there yet.
Skill
I
in
didn't
rapping
get
doesn't
there
matter.
yet.
When have you ever heard 40 bad
Skill in
material?
rapping
We didn't
doesn't
even
matter.
get there yet. We didn't get there
Material
yet. We're gonna
matters.
get there.
We're talking about last
40
year.
Material
had bigger
matters.
matchups
Material
overall
matters.
in terms of grudge matches, headlining matchups.
She
just
lost
had the
her
big.
grudge match and she
But
barely
material
got
I didn't
through
get
hold
it.
there
on, hold on.
yet.
So you can get say you
Her-
give
both
Shayna
her grudge
say
Because now they
say
both
you
have
get
an incomplete
One
on their
she
resume.
did
say you
complete.
They both
give
have an
Shayna
incomplete on
The
their
other one,
resume.
she
And
barely
Shayna
got
didn't win
through.
all three. They have
That's all I'm
Rosenberg
trying
winning
to
a
say.
second. Don't ask me how, because I don't have it.
That's all I'm trying to say.
We want to do the criteria for
That
Shayna.
you got I
for
mean,
Shayna
but
and
she
40?
gets material.
Y'all want to do the? Y'all want to do our flags?
Go ahead.
Y'all want to do the criteria?
All right, let's run through the
Shayna,
criteria if y'all want to. Okay, we're gonna start with performance. Who has 40 bars over Shayna Ashley for performance? Okay. We are gonna go to moments. Who has 40 bars over Shayna Ashley for moments? You gotta read the definition.
I mean, because the Rosenberg battle.
Actually, you know
the
what?
Rosenberg battle, that's a moment, but that's just one. You see what I'm saying?
And then we
Right, I will say this, right? Shayna had great performances, right?
You go, I
But-
go was a moment for
But
me.
they didn't
But
linger.
we're talking about one.
Yeah, it's just one.
That's it.
It don't gotta. We saying who got the most. It don't
Okay,
gotta
that's
be
what.
one.
But okay, so you can
40
give
got the
her-
most.
Okay,
What are
you
her
think
moments?
40? Vote
40 got the
40.
most. She
Okay.
beat John
Okay, so let's talk. No,
Those
that's
are
not
wins
a
or losses.
moment. That's not a
That
moment.
she had moments in that battle.
That is what's the moment?
I got a moment. I'll tell you
She didn't have a moment
I
when
was right
somebody
there.
in the
Look,
crowd
it's a
said
moment.
something and
Yes.
she rebutted that. That wasn't a moment in that battle.
That was a moment for me.
That was a big moment.
We went crazy.
It's a moment. Vote on it. We voting.
I'm
so
saying she
moments
had
who
moments.
That was
I mean, you
definitely a
asked,
moment
I
for
just
me.
answered.
And-
I was
and
giving you a
I know
moment from that
people-
matchup.
I don't know, maybe because I was there in person, but I enjoyed the Coffee and 40 battle. I see it gets a lot of
I was
mixed
there in
reviews.
person too. It's a little different.
I thought it
watching
was a good
that
battle.
versus the on the camera view.
Yeah, in person, I thought it was a good battle.
I get that everybody wanted more from
Right.
40 in that battle, and
Right.
that was the thing. Like, I guess they were just expecting something else, but it was still an entertaining battle.
Right on camera.
Wanting
It still
more
looked good
and
on
somebody
camera. It was
not
crispy.
doing
Right.
They
well.
looked clear. Whatever little
Right.
stumbles they had, it was high quality.
Wanting
It was,
more.
and it was
and
the headliner?
So
I think it was.
It was a headliner, right?
I believe-
So,
okay.
what are we talking about? When Shayna has one battle She beat Rosenberg Raw.
First of all,
No. That's a moment because
that is a moment.
Everybody want to come out now,
and they argued a little online.
Shayna
There was some
30
build up
him.
to it. It was great,
right.
but we don't have nothing really to work
That
with.
argument
That's
was
Shayna.
not the
That's
same,
it.
It didn't have the same impact to me as the argument that John and 40 was having online.
I would have to agree with that.
And
What you mean?
And
What you mean?
Shayna
Like,
Ashley's
Oh, you mean like the pregame?
Shayna Ashley's Rosenberg moment wasn't bigger than Shayna Ashley Tori Doe moment. For really want to be real. So those are two things. Like, come on, she's not ahead of 40 for
so
two
40
things.
got moments. What else? Where we at now?
Y'all still want to run through the criteria? Okay, we gonna go to y'all want to go to consistency?
I mean, if you go,
Let's
I
go
go
to
as a moment.
consistency.
If you go, I go as a
still- I
moment.
can't run
I
through
mean,
it.
the
We got
water
6
bottle is a
categories.
moment.
We should do all
If you
6
go, I go as a
categories.
moment. Then getting a water bottle thrown at you was kind of a moment as well. If you want
And
to
that
say,
moment was
you go,
bigger
I go.
than you go, I go.
That was, and it had impact too
And
because
sure
the
did.
battle
And
ended.
40 and Yoshi did headline over Shayna and Tori as well.
So there we go, y'all. Like, come on, stop playing.
Who raps better?
Really?
Wait, that was we
We
just doing
have
moments.
6
We just doing
points of
moments.
criteria to
That
break
was-
down, and
we just doing moments.
I mean, when
thing that's
y'all sitting here making this a whole.
we can say Shayna
No.
rap better. We can say Shayna rap better,
She
but there's
did.
6 points of criteria that we need to
But
run through
nobody's
and
also
We
compare.
rapping
gave
back at her
moments.
as
We
well.
gave moments to Shayna, right?
Okay, what's the next?
I mean, we gave moments to 40, right?
All right, so we can compare 40 versus John to Shayna versus Rosenberg Raw. Next battle.
And compare Yoshi to the Yoshi and 40 battle to
The Tori
Shayna
Doe.
and Tori Doe.
Okay, next. What else 40 has?
Yoshi.
Because we already know we're done.
Shayna doesn't
Shayna's
have
out of
anything
that.
to.
She
was perfect.
She won.
Shayna had 5 perfect rounds.
Come on, y'all.
She
stop.
got 2
the
bodies.
argument is clear at
We
this
know
point.
by the material, we know this, but when we look at strength of schedule, when we look at impact, when we look at consistency, moments, like we went down the criteria. Unfortunately, as we were
can't
talking
get there
about
yet, I'm
with
sorry.
Jade,
I mean, 'cause I thought we only
no,
got 3.
Hold on.
We only
As
And
had
it is
3.
unfortunate.
3
about
criteria.
with Jade
What is it?
and Cashflow Rizzy, Jade had more moments to fuck up. Excuse me if I can't cuss.
It is what it is, y'all.
In this case, unfortunately, Shayna don't have enough on the this year to contend with 40. That's it.
The requirement
that
is
is
2, 3
Regardless of what
We
the requirement
understand
is.
that.
Let me say this, because
understand
right now
that.
Because
we're
before
about to
previous
argue
years,
and
we was
discuss-
talking about how
I know, but
having
we're
more
about to
battles
discuss
don't
somebody
mean
that they're
nothing.
going to tell us shouldn't even be on the list because she has 2 battles and one is incomplete. So what are we doing here?
One round battle, and she has 2 3-round battles that you can compare to Shayna's 2 3-round battles. And if you look at John and Coffee, and then you compare Shayna's 2 3-round battles to that, she's over her.
Then that technically Shayna doesn't have 2 3-round battles because one is incomplete.
And that's the point that
The
I'm
same way
making.
you just
We're sitting
said,
here
Yoshi's
discussing somebody that
incomplete.
they're going to tell us shouldn't even be on the.
No,
Because I asked you that before
I'm
that.
talking about what you just said. You
No,
just
because
said.
I asked you that before
No,
that.
I'm talking about what you just said.
No,
You
because I
said-
asked you that before
I
that.
understand that. That's how we got Shayna in the
No,
conversation.
but this battle was
what-
incomplete for a different reason. That's why I asked you that before that, so that you couldn't use that as an argument.
And when you said that, I compared it to the Yoshi and 40 battle, did I not? I said, all right, what are we going to do with Yoshi and 40? Because it's the same thing.
I asked that question before.
And I
so
answered that. My
that
answer is still the
argument.
same.
Either way, 40 would still qualify because she has more work. She has 2 other 3-round matchups. She would still qualify.
One of the battles is a 1-round battle. One of the battles
She has
is
John, Coffee
One
Brown.
of the
She
battles
happens
is a
Logic and an
one-round
on-beat battle. She has
One of
way
the
more
battles
work.
is an
Shayna don't have
incomplete
an
battle.
R&B battle.
So
She only got
technically,
2
you
battles.
only
She
have
has- Shayna
2
had- if we
3-round
are
battles
being
that you
honest,
can compare.
Shayna
So
has-
either you gonna let her Tori Doe battle rock or not. You can't take away from it because you
We
feel like
letting it rock because we have to add it, or
Okay,
then she has
then,
one.
so we not
If we
calling
don't
it
use the
incomplete.
Tori Doe
Okay.
battle,
So
she
now if
only
you
has
take
one.
Right,
her
but
2
if-
battles
okay.
against 40, she's
I'm
better.
only calling it incomplete because you called the Yoshi battle incomplete. They're the same, but one and the same. Neither
This is
battle was
cute, but
complete.
let's get
Let's
back to
just
voting
finish.
because
Yeah,
I
let's
feel
just
like
finish.
they're gonna lose this vote, and I want to move
Like,
on.
let's just finish the criteria, y'all.
Okay, guys, let's move on to consistency. This is where I was at. Consistency. If you have 40 bars over Shayna in consistency, raise your WOTY sign.
Y'all is some liars.
All right, we're gonna go over to Impact. If you have 40 bars over Shayna Ashley for Impact, raise your WOTY sign. Strength of schedule. If you have 40 bars over Shayna Ashley for strength of schedule, raise your WOTY sign. So now we are looking at Shayna in the number 13s, put in the number 13 spot, 40 in the number 12 spot. And we're gonna move on to 11.
Here you go. I guess I can see how this is going.
11.
I had
Chirac.
Oh, Chirac.
I got Vixen at number 11.
Vixen. Okay.
I do have Vixen at number 11. The reason I do have Vixen at number 11 is she got body versus A Ward. She got the J battle. I do have her beating Chilla Jones. And I do have her beating Yoshi. But again, I know it was the WOTY versus Cody thing, but I also don't have Chilla beating Chilla Jones, meaning the same thing that it meant to me years ago. She beat Yoshi, but being bodied by A Ward was a pretty big rocky way to start the year. And I don't feel she ever fully recovered from that body.
I hear your argument, and I agree with a lot what you said. I just got Shuni under Vixen. I feel like getting body because they both got body, but Shuni also has a big body. She bodied Suge on Kings vs. Queens. Coming off of being bodied by Hustle, it was a great bounce back to me. She also has a good battle on that Pandemic card versus Cashflow Rizzy. She has one of the battles of the year with KCJ. And I just like Shuni's material, her performance. Yes, she's inconsistent, but that's why I have her so low, right? But I do think that Vixen is above her because she only got that one blemish. She was clean in that battle, and all the rest of her battles, I feel like her and Yoshi is one of the battles of the year. I also think that her battle with Jay was fire, and she 30 Chilla Jones on the Cody versus WOTY card.
Okay, so do you have her at 11 or you're not? Because I'm trying to agree with you.
I got Shuni at 11. And then Vixen above her. But because I know that Josh was talking about how Vixen got bodied and whatever. But so I'm just saying my argument is they are neck and neck to me.
Okay,
but I edged it to
She's
Vixen because she only got one loss on her record. And then she went crazy after that.
Yeah, I feel like Body and Suge having not only performance of the night, one of the performances of the night on Kings vs. Queens, Body and Suge, she possibly got a possible round of the year. She has a possible female battle of the year. I feel like those are accolades that we can't really ignore, although she did get bodied by Hustle. She still has accolades that I feel like Vixen doesn't have this year.
But she also chokes, and Vixen does not. She has clean performances, and Shuni does not. That matters to me on replay. But I will say this. There are times where she chokes, and I still want to watch that shit because she's that fire. So, I mean...
The fact that y'all willing to argue about a motherfucker that choked in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battles over a motherfucker who didn't, it's asinine. Why are we talking about this? Vixen is higher on the list than Shuni.
I'm going to agree with you on that.
How are you a battle rapper? You've been here 10 years and you can't get through your rounds clean. I don't give a fuck how good your material is. You can't rap through the rounds clean. Whatever that is, that has to be worked out. That's not my problem. I don't care how much I like you or like your material, but if another girl rapped her rounds better, why are we discussing this? She choked in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battles. Clear. Who do you have at 11? At 11, I have E Hart at 11.
Okay.
I have Shuni at 12 and 40 at 13.
If you'd like to visit E Hart at 11, we can discuss that.
We can. She choked in 2 battles
Then
too.
Shuni should be at 12 then.
I feel like Shuni has a stronger schedule than Vixen. again, she has.
She's choking, Josh. It doesn't fucking matter.
But choking is only one category.
Choking is the whole category.
No, choking.
That's everything. When
I'm
I go
talking
to
about
watch a
the
battle rap,
criteria that we
when
have.
I go to spend my money
putting-
on a VOD and the person I go there and see and they choke majority of the time, bro, that's a waste
But
of money.
you're putting more weight on chokes than every other category that we have for the criteria.
How can she win a battle if she choked? That means she lost majority of her battles. So we not just talking about performance, we also talking about losses, and she already done in both of them.
The same way you had Jada at 15 with all her chokes and stumbles throughout the year.
Is Shuni supposed to be in Jade's spot?
It's the same chokes class cash flow Rizzy had in
Jay
less
not even
battles.
here,
They
so-
averaging the same choke rate. What are you talking about?
They're not though.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Cash flow Rizzy messes up in battles too. Shuni is a fucking veteran. She had hustle on her resume this year. That was her motherfucking.
You do realize that
was
so
her,
they,
that was
that
her
cash flow
test. She not
and
only failed
Jade
the
have been
test, she
here
choked the
about as
whole
long,
battle.
right? Maybe 3 years less than Shuni, right? Even though they have not been talked about, Jade and Cashflow have been here about as long as Shuni.
Yeah.
They all have the same problem. That's why they at the bottom of the list.
Right, but what I'm trying to figure out,
You talking about though Shuni resume heavier, and she also had a body against Suge, so we putting her higher than. But we're not gonna act like she didn't choke 5 of those battles or
being
have choppy
in the number
battles.
11 spot, right? Based on resume, she has the win versus Suge, right?
Right.
But if we're looking at everything else in her year, there's not really much to discuss. It's a lot of stumbly material chokes. She does have accolades. Don't get me wrong, as Josh mentioned, like she does have accolades for the year. However, everything has to get thrown in a pot, and everything has to get blended.
So do we revisit 14 and 15 for Shuni then? Or
I'm not revisiting. I'm fine with Shuni. I'm fine with the way this is working out so far. I'm fine with Shuni at the 11th spot.
I had her at 12, but it changed when we added cash flow. So I'm good with her right there. She went up.
I feel like for me, right, if I'm just looking at the criteria, strength of schedule, I got Shuni. Impact, I got Shuni. Consistency, we can go with Vixen. If you want to go with moments, I got Shuni. Okay. If you want to go performance, then you got Vixen. But every other category, Shuni is.
If you choking in your battles, you're not consistent, sir.
I just gave you Vixen. Consistency.
Performance, consistency.
Those are the two categories that I gave Vixen. Performance and consistency.
What moments you got for Shuni?
She bodied Suge and had performance of the night. She also has a battle of the year against Casey J. Those are moments.
Did she lose the battle with Casey?
It's still a battle of the year.
But
Is that not a moment?
but Vixen also got a body. She bodied Chilla on the WOTY versus Cody card.
She beat Chilla. She didn't body.
She 30'd him.
That doesn't mean it's a body.
Can we
just discussed
First
gender.
of all, if you want to do that, it was for something. It was for a something. Sometimes battle rap has tests in it. This was a Cody versus WOTY. She won that. That's impactful. You talking about yes, Shuni has her shotgun Suge battle. Beautiful. But then she got 5 chokes after that.
But chokes again is only one category.
Chokes is a problem. What are you talking about?
I agree with that, but it's still based off of the criteria. That's only under one category. You're excluding every other category to mention chokes.
You're trying to push her over somebody who didn't choke
because the other person doesn't have a strength of schedule stronger than her.
Battles in the year, the less time she's gonna be clean in her performance. As long as she's been here, she can't.
She doesn't have her in impact, and she doesn't have her in moments.
And why? Because he
only has a half and half right now. Just to be clear, he's not saying either one is winning. He's saying there's 3 over here, 3 over there.
Yeah, that's fair though.
Well, we got.
Why isn't the 5 chokes the deciding
Who do you feel like
factor?
had
Because
better?
we have more criteria.
Why is that
Anybody that
the end all that
chokes
be off for you?
5 times should not. Vixen is not bad.
I
Why
do
are we
understand
acting
what
like
Lola's
Vixen
saying.
is top fucking shit?
It brings down the quality of the battle.
Who has better material?
You know how many battles are not rewatchable because a motherfucker choke? And you're sitting here talking about we should put her over somebody who had good battles, won in the Cody versus WOTY shit that they had put together. You want to put her over that she had a great battle against Jay? Like that shit whack.
I just understand. I just said we're only discussing chokes. Everything we're just saying
That's
you choke.
Big fucking factor.
Maybe these categories need to have percentages because
That's
you're putting 90% on chokes and everything else is getting like 2%.
I agree with that.
If Vixen choked once and then Shuni choked once, then we're gonna talk about shit a little differently. Replay value and moments. How? Because she got one battle where she bodied somebody where
I'm
you
not
got all
turning
these
the battle
other battles
on
that you
and
can't
fast
even watch
forwarding to
back.
a moment.
She
I'm not
got a
fast-forwarding
good
to it
battle
too, either.
out of the entire year. Out of the entire year, she got one good ass battle.
Some people don't like to see bodies either. So
Right.
I'm just
A
saying,
body is fine.
I do.
I
do. But I'm just saying, I have heard people say that they don't want to see it. They don't want to see the body.
I like a body.
I do
It's
too, but you
fine.
can. That's
I don't
that's
want
the
you to
beauty
get
of.
body because you choking.
But I
Right.
agree. Listen, I agree with the choking, but as you have what we're saying is that
Bro, hustle.
we have.
Not only that, her like what do you call it? She had a battle with Hustle that was like her. I don't know what the fuck the word or the terminology I'm looking for, but
That was
her,
more of like a grudge match type. That's a big veteran.
That's a
versus
solidifying
matchup.
battle
Right.
in her
Exactly.
career. So when I'm
And
looking at a
and
resume,
the
she
matchup
bodied
that-
Suge, but the battle that mattered on her resume
Was
last
that
year was
Hustle.
Miss Hustle.
Was the
And
Not
she
Hustle
did
only
battle.
did she
Absolutely.
lose, she got
Not at
fucking
all.
bodied and she choked.
The battle that mattered for Vixen was A-Ward, and she also got bodied.
Well, I would say the chiller
She
might have
didn't
mattered a little
choke.
bit more because
She
Cody
did
versus
not.
WOTY.
Body.
had
She
would
did
say
not.
she
Listen,
got bodied.
she never choked.
But listen, I would
She
say
did
because
not
of Cody
choke.
versus WOTY.
She did not choke.
That matters.
Period.
That matters.
You might have didn't like
Okay.
it. She lost the battle to you, but her material was good. She did.
But Lo, you know
That
what?
matters.
Look,
If we
now,
can
Lo,
use
here's
that-
the-
How you choking in a battle that mattered on your resume and career?
But the
Yeah.
point
A-Ward
that
battle
Josh,
to fucking Vixen don't matter as much as Hustle matters to Shuni.
you're absolutely
Fuck out
right.
of here,
But,
man. She choked 5 times. I don't care what y'all say. Stop rewarding people for fucking choking.
But you do realize that that's just one category, right?
It's a big category.
Hold on.
It's
Hold on.
it's
Wait,
one
hold on.
category.
Hold on. Real quick,
No,
y'all.
it's right.
Real quick, because we keep going back. Hold on, hold on.
That's what we're here
Hold
for.
on, hold
on. It is, but
Hold on,
it's-
hold on.
but-
Spending money to watch
Hold
you
on.
choke.
That's
Right, but
personal. You sound
that
like
is-
you sound like you wasted money
You
and you're
choke.
upset.
You are a veteran.
Yeah.
You got 8 battles.
She
You choked
does
in
sound like
five.
You sound like you
parental
mad that you
consumer.
spent money. I watched
Yeah.
battles.
Wait.
You
She
feel like
wasn't condescending.
no. I'm
She's
saying you
spending
feel
her
like you're
money.
mad
I don't
about.
think he was being
You feel like you're
condescending.
mad that money was
I don't
spent.
think-
but
Competitive.
She
If
not
you
Right.
can't
mad. She
stand in front of your-
passionate.
If you can't stand in front of your fucking opponent and rap 3 rounds, 1 round clean, why are we here looking at you?
But
my nigga?
all I'm saying
Why we
is-
booking you?
all
Why
I'm
are
saying
people
is
spending
that's-
money on you?
all I'm saying is that's
Vixen
one
rap-
category.
She rap good. You might not like
We
Vixen.
still-
I don't know why. You
Love
might keep
like
diminishing
Vixen.
her talent because she
In
lost
terms
her
of-
A-Ward like that
in terms
matters.
of
Like a
who would you
motherfucking
spend your
hustle
money
battle
on? If you had to
don't
book
matter.
either Shuni
That
or
more than
Vixen,
matters.
who are you booking?
I'm sorry, I'm
You're
gonna pick
booking
Shuni.
Vixen.
If-
Period.
If I'm going based off of consistency,
If you had to spend
I'm
your
going
money
to go
to
with.
book with either one.
If your question is more so who do I feel is going to complete their rounds, Vixen, yes. But as far
booking
as
Vixen.
but that's the criteria. If we go through each one, I feel like Shuni has more of these categories than Vixen.
I thought you were half and half. What's
I got
the fourth
shoot. I
that
got
brings
strength
him over?
of schedule for Shuni. I got impact for Shuni. I got material for Shuni, and I got moments for Shuni.
Okay.
So I'm asking Lo, do you think that that Shuni should be lower?
No.
Yeah, she.
That's what I was
She
about to say. No,
choked
that's
and
Lo.
But that's what I would
battles.
say.
Okay.
She had, first of all, when we talk about female battle rap, Miss Hustle is one of them. Shuni stood in front of her and did not win that battle. To me, that was her ultimate test for the year. Her body and Suge, but choking and losing to Hustle, to me, it doesn't match up. It's some people that say Jazz don't have too many females on her resume, and that matters. The fact that Shuni stood toe-to-toe with Hustle and choked and lost that battle is more heavy than her body and Suge. And I don't care what nobody say.
It's also people that say Jazz should beat WOTY because she has no women
Hold
on her
on.
resume.
Before we even get into that, let's just dial
we
back.
jumping the gun.
Can we
Right.
just
Yeah.
please be? Can we just please be?
double-edged sword.
Let's just with the semantics and shit. Let's just stop because this shit is real simple. They both got a body. Do we agree?
Yes.
They both got body. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
They both have a battle of the year contender. Do we agree?
No,
No.
Y'all don't feel like Yoshi verse
no.
I felt like
Fuck
Yoshi
no.
versus Vixen is just as fire
Oh my
as Casey,
God, child.
and they were cleaner in their battle.
Hush.
like that battle a lot.
I was
It's a
able
cute-
to
it's a
tell
good
you.
battle.
I can tell you very
The
clearly.
battle of the year? Girl,
I can tell you
please.
clearly that Casey beat Shuni. I can tell you that Vixen versus Yoshi is debatable as fuck.
I actually the opposite. I can tell you that Vixen beat Yoshi.
Vixen beat
as far as
I got people. I've seen it. That's a debatable battle. I have Vixen winning that battle, but it's debatable.
I'm fine with
I
that.
got her with a debatable W.
Vixen was clean in her battles and her performances. She came prepared.
Vixen's
I don't
material
know
was
how,
better
if
in the
it's
Yoshi
not,
battle.
If it's very close like this, it should be very easy to give it to the person who showed up and showed out every time outside of the two bodies that we're talking about.
Vixen. So
11 would be Shuni.
yeah.
11 we going with Shuni, and then
We
10.
argued all this just for her to stay in 11?
Listen, I had already wrote her
I mean,
name
you
down.
sound like you want
Well,
to
we
lose.
look, we
I
want to
know
make
her
sure we
name
get it right.
a long
But
time.
we're
I
arguing
don't
between
mind.
11
I'm
and
gonna be
10.
real with you, Wayne.
Oh,
I
my
do
God.
not mind spending time on shit. We gotta make sure we get this
No,
shit
no,
as
no,
right
no,
as
no.
possible.
But my point is, we are arguing this, and the woman is in 11.
I think they was arguing between
punch her up and
move Vixen down.
I didn't
and
hear
bring
that.
Shuni up.
Vixen. No, I'm not putting Shuni under Vixen.
But
after
you
she
don't
choked
know.
5
We ain't even
times.
got to 10-1. We
But
don't
no,
know where
we
Vixen
placing
would have been.
Shuni. They saying that the argument was, is she higher than Shuni? That's what me and
Y'all
Josh
got
I didn't hear
40
that,
bars
but okay.
under Shuni, and 40 beat John.
That's all
like,
I'm saying. I thought that was the argument.
I do have that on there.
Like, that's crazy to
But
But she
me.
has an
Shuni beat
incomplete
Suge.
battle.
And Shuni
Blockbuster
died
battle.
a
I feel
horrible,
like- I
a
do
horribly
feel like the-
awkward death
Dude, I
to
do-
Hustle.
Dude, I do
It was a
feel
bad
like
battle for Suge, I
the body against Suge was more powerful than 40's battle against John, and that is why I put her over. Despite the chokes and everything else, because 40 got one incomplete battle. Then,
Battle of the year contender.
despite the choke, we can set it to the side. Despite the chokes, we can put that to the side. But she also got a 1-rounder. You know what I'm saying? With she, so it's like she got less work. Shuni got a little bit more, but I do feel like it was impactful on Kings versus Queens. They are close. That's why I got them one apart.
They
That's why I
right
got them
next
one
to each
apart.
other.
Be under 40.
Yeah.
I just feel like
think
again, I
40
feel like
should be
we
about
have a
Shuni.
body of the year for Shuni. We got a possible round of the year for Shuni, and we also have a battle of the year for Shuni. 40 doesn't have
Okay,
any
yeah, I
of
like
that.
Shuni and Casey, absolutely.
40 doesn't have
Okay.
any of that.
Yeah, I'll agree.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have our number 10, right? We are now going to get into Rookie of the Year presented by We the Fans and Champion. Are you guys
Shout out
ready?
Frank White. We
Shout out
fans.
him. We the Fans. Yeah, Rookie of the Year. You want to start at the left side or the right side, Ty? You can go.
I got Rock Lee as
Okay.
my Rookie of the Year. I feel like all of the 3-round battles that she had, outside of the one with Rain, Fire, Moon, she won. That actually is the only L I have her taking. She was outside all year long. I feel like she has that it factor where as she grows, I'm already seeing that she knows what to say if she gets on a big stage. She knows how to make a haymaker. I think her performance is up there. I think her material is up there. Obviously, being so fresh and new, it's definitely areas of opportunity. But I got her as my Rookie of the Year, and I really don't think it's close with anybody else. Her impact is crazy. Her views, just go look online. 20, 30,000 or 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 views. And most rookies is not doing stuff like that. So
I also have Rock Lee. I'm happy to say I've been watching Rock Lee. I probably was there for one of her first little freestyles in the spaces. Rock Lee got introduced to battle rap through the spaces, so she's fairly new. And last year I wanted her to have a shot with Coffee, and I tagged Coffee, and Coffee like, she cool, but I don't know about that. And to see her get booked this year, just 1 year later, that she's made enough noise to book somebody like Coffee, I feel like that's enough. She was on Queen of the Ring. She walked her opponent down. She's been consistent. She knows how to promo. She knows how to promo in a positive way. I loved her and Coffee's promo. I love the way that she is willing to take criticism and grow. I've seen a lot of growth in Rock Lee. I'm super proud of her, and I can't wait to see what's next for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have Rock Lee as Rookie of the Year as well. She's charismatic. She has a lot of star power. She has a lot of presence. She does navigate well online as far as marketing is concerned. So yeah, I agree with the ladies. Rock Lee for Rookie of the Year.
I also have Rock Lee for woman or for Rookie of the Year. Rock Lee has given us good performances all throughout the year. She has been very consistent in terms of her material and performances. She's also made certain strides in her career that no one thought that she would be able to do this soon, and none of her counterparts in terms of women from the spaces have really been able to do the same things as of yet. She's battling men and women, and she's doing a great job. In terms of her promotion, I love her promotion for everything that she's done. She keeps a strong presence online, and I can't wait to see more from her next year.
I agree with Rock Lee. She did start in the spaces. I feel like that allowed her to be able to develop her fan base. She's been able to transcend that over into actual battles. She's also OTFMZ freshman. Shout out to Rock Lee. I'm definitely ready to see what she has to come. I know she has a battle coming up against T. Riley. So again, she's battling males, she's battling females, she's testing her pen, and she's putting in the work. So I agree.
It's not much else to be said. Rock Lee for president.
Look, guys, we agree.
Congratulations, Rock Lee. This is the first accessory award given out today. Shout out to Frank White over at We The Fans. Rock Lee is our 2023 Rookie of the Year. Congratulations.
Big Rock, not the little one.
Big Rock.
I just want to also add that before we move on about Rock Lee, some of her bars and her material was some of my favorite in 2023, and that's counting everybody that's in my top 15.
Her flows, transitions, things like that are good. She's doing really good. I've heard some veterans say some transitions. And
you get Rock in her purest form? I'm in my soft girl era.
She's had some very good material transitions perform. Like everything just kind of ties together and it works out. I do want to see her continue on battling males and females in this year, and I want to see her continue to grow in terms of her presence, because I feel like there's still room to grow in terms of presence.
Yeah, she's fire. Shout out you, Rock.
Congratulations.
Before we move on, I just want to thank you ladies for allowing me to be on the panel. I am the first male on the panel, so I just want to make sure that
first male
I do respect y'all. I appreciate it. It's an honor to be here.
We love you. I'm glad you're ready to argue.
I've been watching y'all on the screens for a couple years, but yeah, I'm ready to argue.
I love it. I love that you ready. I love that. I love that we don't like when people sit there and don't say nothing. We want you to argue your point of view, period.
All right, y'all. Let's get back into the nitty gritty. We are now looking at number 9.
10. Yeah, 10.
No, 10.
Vixen is 10.
10 is Vixen, yeah.
No, Vixen ain't 10.
Oh,
No, I think she is.
I mean,
No,
she wasn't on
not
my list,
10,
but
baby.
Where
I'll tell you
we
who
gotta
I got
double back.
10.
I know y'all
Who you have
twins and
at
all.
10?
I know
Who
y'all
you want?
twins and all, but
She not 10. Sugar. She not 10. Who you got 10? Do you have Vixen?
I had Shayna. But
Okay.
that changed, so.
Okay, I got Shayna just a tad bit higher, just a little bit higher, but I have C3 at 10. Oh, wait.
hell.
I'm sorry, I have C3 at 10.
What?
I got C3 at 6.
I got E Hart at 10.
I had Heart at 11.
I have C3 at 9.
I had C3 at 4.
I got her at 6.
4 is crazy.
So
I ain't gonna lie.
No, it's pretty crazy.
4 is crazy.
I got E Hart at 10. She got the Castro Rizzy battle. She got the Don Lady battle. She got the QB Black Diamond battle. I feel like she clearly won all 3 of those battles. The strength of schedule is not too crazy, but she still clearly won, even despite her chokes. She still was able to come out with the wins pretty clearly. So to me, it's just enough for her to be able to make the list.
I have her a little bit higher than the number 9 spot. Not too much crazy, but a little bit higher than the number 9 spot. And reason being is I put a lot of weight on that QB battle, right? QB had started out her year with wins, bodies, killing it, right? And this was a matchup that E. Hart had warned her. She told her repeatedly now, you don't want to battle me for real. Please leave me alone. When it came time to battle her, we saw how that played out. So I put a lot of stock into that 1 3-round matchup because E Hart went in there and did exactly what she was supposed to do, did what she warned QB she was going to do, and gave us a great performance. All three.
Best 3-round performances.
Yeah, all 3 rounds. So I put a little bit more stock into that QB battle. And on the flip side, it's a lot of stock in it under QB's resume in terms of, you know, you had a good year, but then you got here and what happened? Because you got killed.
Yeah, but we not going to talk about the chokes.
Let's talk about the choke.
We can absolutely talk about the
nobody
chokes.
I know we
wanna talk
are.
about the chokes. You feel
I
me?
know we
So
are.
we can talk about QB getting bodied after she had a great year, but we can't talk about her choking against Don Lady and Cash Flow Rizzy.
Oh, we can absolutely talk about them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, how we gonna have her over? C3 won 25,000, so I could never put her
Get
over
into
that. Now, I will say this, in my personal opinion, this wasn't C3's best year. I feel like she hanging on with that 25K win in the tournament win. I feel like that's her biggest accomplishment because other than that, I feel like she got the best Charlie Clips battle of all the ladies last year.
Really?
I feel like she got the best Charlie version.
QB.
Okay.
Of Charlie Clips? No, I'm saying of
Oh,
Charlie Clips.
I don't.
No. Of Charlie Clips.
Right.
So a battle with the most replay value with Charlie.
I like
So
that
I'm giving
replay
so
value.
I'm giving it
Did you
credit.
have
That's what I'm
C3?
saying.
Yeah,
That's
it
what I'm
deserves
saying.
credit.
I'm giving it credit.
Okay, did you have C3 beating Kid Chaos? Kid Chaos?
Hold on, let me make sure.
Flames? Tink?
Absolutely not Flames. Flames smoked her fucking boots.
I gotta be a thing.
So my wins
don't
that I
think I
have her,
did.
the wins that I have for C3 is 757 caution. I got her losing against Kid Chaos. I got her a win with the 2-on-2 with Yoshi G and Don Lady. I got her loss 0-3 with Flames. I'm not even finna play with y'all. Tink, I like the Tink battle. I did like the Tink battle. That was like a surprisingly good battle to me. Like I was like, wow, look at this. I liked
The
it.
name flip that she did in the third.
Crazy.
I think she was good.
That shit.
I think she was good, but I do have her with the loss. It's an edge, but it's not. I think it's a good battle, good replay value. And then Charlie Clips, to me personally, her battle with Charlie Clips, out of all the ladies that I have with him on my resume, has the most replay value. But I'm not going to act like she had a clean year. Because I don't have her down for chokes, but she's not clean. It's the same way to me that
clean?
40 bars isn't clean against Coffee Brown. It's the same way
That
to
timing.
me that
Yeah,
Casey,
that timing.
that Shuni
Horrible
isn't.
cadence.
But what you're
clean
saying,
with,
but what you're also saying is that she's had some of the best this, some of the best that. So you can't. It makes no sense to say.
No.
She's
I'm
saying
giving
she's
you
good.
the positive. No, I'm giving you the positive because I want to make sure that I highlight the positive. But I'm saying that her material and her performances during 2023 to me is not that good. Other than her $25,000 win, that's the heaviest thing. Everything else,
And that's not heavy.
And I have
everything.
E Hart above
It is
her.
heavy. It is heavy, but it's choppy.
I
the
have
rest
E
of her
Hart
year
above
choppy.
her. I get that E Hart had the chokes, but I have E Hart above her in terms of performance
The
material.
25,000 just to me weighed heavier
25,000
than the QB battle.
is the 25,000 is way heavy, but how heavy can I weigh that when your year has not been too
But
stellar?
I'm gonna be
following?
honest.
but
On
then
my
we're
list,
talking
this
about
is why I'm
something
not mad
that-
at
that is
I'm
the
not
bulk
mad
of
at
your
that because
year.
on my list they're one spot apart.
Yeah,
so that's
the
not that
bulk
bad.
of your year is the 25,000, which was a phenomenal performance. She did amazing, right? That's the bulk of your year. The rest of your year is not really too stellar. It's not really much to stand out, to really talk about. Versus, I feel like E Hart had a little bit more to discuss, even though she had those chokes.
I do have
Even
a
though she had because I know you want to discuss. She had the chokes. I will put E Hart above C3.
Win, I felt that it was just like hefty.
That
but I
was
will
my
agree
question.
that E Hart's material and even with the chokes, it's way better.
That was my
Can
question
we,
because we're saying this
I'll agree.
25K win, but technically only one of those battles fall into this year.
Right.
It's also against Caution, who's a newer female battle rapper. Other than that, there's not really much highlights for C3 this year. I wasn't too impressed by the Charlie Clips and C3 battle personally. I feel
I'm not saying
I think that
Oh,
they
okay.
both. I think that they
That was
both.
the best version.
I think that
Okay,
they
good.
both.
Okay.
All the women saw
you know
this
what I'm
year.
saying? It was straight.
He didn't go in
For
there saying
me,
they're
for
right.
me, with C3 and E Hart, I think they both had that battle where they both went crazy. I thought C3 was phenomenal. Verse 757. I thought when she came out originally and was going at the bricks, that was a moment for me, and it was fire before the battle even started. I thought it was fire the way that fight broke out, and she used that to freestyle and get the crowd back into the battle. Right. So, and then you won the $25,000. I also think that E Hart's 3 rounds was the best 3-round performance of the year. So to me, y'all both have 2 things that's great, and then if y'all want to say they ain't really do too much else, because E Hart got 3 battles.
E Hart had the chokes that I would weigh heavy as far as like the cons, but then for C3 is how much more of a splash did you make after winning that $25,000? I mean, for me,
it just depends on who. It just depends on, but how much of a splash were those other 2 battles that we talking about? The Don Lady battle, Cash Flow battle. How big were those compared to her battle with Clips or her fire ass 3rd round versus Tink? That was great fucking writing.
The only reason why
and then she has the $25K. She won the first women's tournament.
And
to
again,
me,
choking aside, I'm just going to put E Hart's material overall over what C3 gave us this year.
And
those rounds were phenomenal that she gave us. Even again, she had the chokes. We know the chokes are there, but her rounds were phenomenal.
So
all
material.
3 of those, yes.
Let's just do the criteria. Let's do the criteria. Let's do the criteria for them. Let's just do the criteria for them.
I feel like too when we talk about the Don Lady and Cash Flow Rizzy battles, because we did put a lot of weight on the Don Lady matchup earlier, but I feel like the Don Lady and the Cash Flow Rizzy are clear wins. So to me, that's why they would weigh more than the stuff on like a Charlie Clips battle where you have a debatable, possibly loss. You have those clear wins against Don Lady and Cash Flow Rizzy, and they're pretty, they're significant for me.
I'll give you that she definitely. I give you that the Don Lady, E Hart would have. I only have her with a debatable L with Cash Flow Rizzy. That's the choke situation. You know what I'm saying? It's debatable because of stuff like that. But she do got to win over Don. She do got to win over QB, and that battle was super really. She really did her thing on that battle. So
it's a body over QB in a grudge match.
Who we was comparing her to?
We're talking about E Hart and C3.
Y'all want to do the criteria?
My thing, I only had them separated by 1, so I wouldn't mind if y'all wanted E Hart over C3.
I'm fine with C3 at number 9, E Hart at number 8. If anyone objects,
We had 10.
No, Vixen was 10. Unless you would like to revisit that.
We're gonna revisit it because Vixen's higher on my list.
No.
It is needs, sir. It is needs, sir.
So we got
All right. So
C3, number 9, E Hart, number 8.
Okay.
Can I nominate somebody for 7?
You absolutely can.
I would like to nominate First Lady Flames for number 7.
I'm with it.
It's so great that
I'm with it.
it's so awesome that we're on number 7. I have Vixen at 7.
She said I'm at 10.
No, she can be moved up because she got things on her resume. Then, she won the match between Cody and WOTY.
Right.
That's like a test.
Mm-hmm.
She could have lost, and we could use that against her. But because she won, we gonna definitely use that in her favor.
Uh-huh.
Then she had the Jade battle. It is a 1-rounder, but she definitely did good. She could have went there and got smoked. That is a away game. And hold on, let me slide up here a little bit.
Well, while you do that, I just want to point out that First Lady Flames did beat the 25K champion. Also, she beat the runner-up to the tournament, which is Caution.
I have Flames. Oh, baby, I got Flames higher than.
Can we balance that out? Because she got smoked by Eliza.
I have Flames at 6.
That was a crazy. She got smoked by Eliza. That was not a. That was not pretty.
Flames.
I couldn't watch that. She got smoked by Eliza. She got smoked by Eliza. It was a terrible. It was a terrible.
Flames got smoked. I didn't think she got smoked. Eliza Versa.
Eliza's terrible watch.
I didn't think so.
Who got smoked by?
Hey yo, what you saying there, Rita? Can I just point this out? Hey, for the footage, fans, crowd members, remember that we're not there to hear y'all. We there to hear the battle rappers.
Oh yeah.
When we get the footage, it is difficult to get through some of these battles because y'all make it more about y'all and y'all reactions. than the actual battle rappers in the battle
It's
itself.
nasty.
And this shit is annoying.
It's nasty.
Now, I will say I know in advance, I already am prepared and know that there's a certain train following certain people, right? We all are prepared for that. However, I did not have Flames winning that matchup.
I know, but you said smoked.
I feel like she got
that was a
smoked
little
in that
drastic.
matchup.
I feel like it's debatable.
It just wasn't
wait,
something
but
that
I
I
have
like
a
to watch. I
question
felt
real
like she
quick.
lost and I didn't like watching it. So that's why I didn't like watching that loss. I was frustrated watching that battle because why are you losing to Eliza?
She definitely didn't lose that battle. I don't know what's going on with Rita today. But also, real quick, because where does Shay Rack place on y'all list? Because I feel like I got Shay Rack at 8 on my original
I mentioned
list.
her a little earlier around the Vixen
I have her at
spot
6.
around there.
I have Flames at 6.
I got Chirac.
I think Chirac had a better year than Flames. She got way more material.
She don't have no chokes.
She has more material.
Flames have no chokes.
Who doesn't have any chokes?
Flames.
I have Chirac.
Flames. She got smoked by Eliza Versa.
She did not get smoked by.
You so stupid.
She got smoked by Eliza Versa. Like,
She did not. And that battle coming out at the end was extremely great on her resume this year.
I feel like
She got some of the best material from all of the ladies last year. All of them. All solid rounds, all dense punches, all dense materials, no filler, strong, confident, all that.
Chirac got
here's
7
the thing,
battles, no
right?
one rounders.
The thing with
And she
First
got
Lady
some chokes,
Flames.
though.
She got 7 battles, no one rounders.
She got some chokes.
She got some bodies
You
too.
don't care about chokes.
No, it's not that I don't care about chokes, but again, chokes is only one category.
She has flawless rounds.
I'm not mad at that.
First Lady Flames material is some of the most potent on any of y'all lists.
She don't have better material than E-Heart for the year.
Because she gonna bring up the chokes.
She still don't have better material.
I ain't even saying that, but I will say I did on my list.
I don't think Chirac is over First Lady Flames. I just want to say that.
I do. I had Chirac at 7.
I got her at 6.
Now she has more work. Clearly, she has more work than First Lady Flames. I have Flames. Her material I weigh real heavy because her material was up there.
Her work was
Chirac
more
also
quality.
has a possible female battle of the year as well with Tony Blanco.
Yeah, but where she lost.
Her impact was heavy.
Debatable.
No, she lost.
It's debatable.
She lost
That's a fire
that.
battle. I'm not
It's a
doing
fire
wins and
matchup, but
losses
she
for
lost.
She
that.
bodied
I ain't
Chrissy
doing wins and losses
Yamaguchi.
on-
She
I don't
bodied
want to do
Chrissy.
wins and
She bodied
losses on
Chrissy
fire
Yamaguchi,
battles.
man.
Chrissy walked
Make-
off.
I ain't
Did
doing
they
wins
even
and
get
losses on
through
fire
any
battles.
rounds?
Chirac got through hers, then Chrissy jumped off.
They
because
didn't
was
even get
laughing.
through any rounds.
They did.
Okay.
She bodied. She got bodied by
I do
Sebring.
have her as a win versus Chrissy.
She bodied Lady Caution.
She won versus Lady Caution.
She
I
won.
have her,
She
but
won the second and third.
I have her losing to Tony.
But wait, stop real quick because her beating Caution also had heavy impact because
Based on
Caution
the
was in
Tony
the top
Blanco
10
battle, too,
and that
but-
bumped her down.
Chirac is up there. I just have a problem with
Like
Chirac got 2 chokes out of her year. She got a little more work than First Lady Flames, but
A lot
First
more.
Lady Flame, not a lot. She got 3 battles. She got 4 more.
She
That's
got 4
not that much.
4 more 3 rounds.
4 more 3-rounders is
But
a
she's
lot.
choking. She's choking. First Lady Flames is fire.
If she had 4 more battles, she probably would have more
Her
opportunities to
material,
choke.
some of the best. I got her 1 over. No, as a matter of fact, I got her 2 over Chirac on my list. Because I got First Lady Flames at 6.
No way.
I don't see it.
I have flames under heart.
Her battles is more rewatchable.
I was torn between Flames and Heart. I had them at 8.
If we
I had
wanna
on my
revisit-
list. I had them at 9 and 10, but those was mine.
If you
The
guys
8
want
and 9,
to,
the 8 and 9 on
Yeah.
my job.
if you guys would like to compare E-Heart and Flames,
Let's do it.
that we can do that and run through the criteria. So I'm going to ask you to hold up your WOTY sign if you have E-Heart over Flames for performance.
Yeah, because that QB,
Let me look at the
that is the performance.
I don't have
of the
no
year.
performance criteria.
That
This one,
QB,
yeah.
Oh, okay,
that
sorry.
QB versus E Hart is one of the best performances of the year. It was one of the most talked about too. I got E Hart for performance.
All right, we're going to make a final vote here. Performance. If you have E-Heart over Flames, raise your... All right, we're going to move on. material. If you have E Heart over Flames for material, raise your sign.
Shit, that's hard.
It's difficult.
That's a hard one.
If you don't want to
Let's
vote,
double back. Let's do that one last.
we want to come back.
Let's do that one last.
Hold on. 'Cause I'm
Let's
reading.
move on to moments. Moments. If you have Flames over E Heart for moments, raise your sign. All right. Consistency. If you have Flames over E Heart for consistency, raise your sign. And then impact. If you have Flames over E Heart and impact, raise your sign. Strength of schedule. If you have Flames over E Heart for strength of schedule, raise your sign. You want to come back to material now,
I feel
Tata?
like I got E Hart on that off the grudge match, off of battle.
Strength of schedule.
I got strength of schedule with the QB.
What's C3 and Flames a grudge match?
Huh?
What's C3 and Flames a grudge match?
Was it?
I just feel like they was compared a lot to each other with them both being, you know, having the same
That
type
was
of
no grudge
energy.
match.
Like, no
And then
grudge
like the
match to me.
QB and that the QB E Hart should have been happened. And then when it came
Yeah.
about,
I agree.
it just it's bigger. It's a bigger.
I agree, it is bigger.
And a bigger performance. You know what I mean? It's just bigger.
So material. Let's revisit that, Tata.
Shit, I don't want to, Rita.
Let's revisit that.
I wish one of them had one more battle than the other one. That'd just make it real easy. She had more.
Right.
On my original list, though, I did have Flames over E Heart.
Going into the third.
I'm gonna give it to E Hart because of that QB battle. Now I love Flames material. She's one of my favorite. Y'all know y'all done heard me go crazy about her in this room. But if I'm looking at wait, I don't know, man. She was fire.
They
Flames was
both go
fire for
crazy.
C3
This is-
and 757.
Yeah.
And was clean.
So we decide yes or no, or what do we decide?
When it comes to material,
Eliza.
I'm not gonna lie. In terms of like E Heart having the chokes, you weren't clean. But the other portions of this, displaying great penmanship, having substance, creativity, and high lyrical ability, having content that requires extra thought after being delivered.
They so
kinda neck
close.
and
They
neck
kind
for
of
me.
close.
Yeah, it's really
I'm gonna just
close.
go with who I felt like had the best material and the best performance, and that's E Hart.
Okay.
I agree.
And so we're placing now Heart over Flames. So we're putting Flames at number 8 and Heart at 7. I just want to be clear.
I gotta win finally.
This is preposterous.
Yes, go on, bro.
This is crazy.
So it's Flames at 8. Heart.
They all choking, Lola.
No, they not, because Flames don't got no chokes.
Yeah, but Flames doesn't have enough work.
She got smoked by Eliza
They got
Versa.
both three battles. They got both 3 paddles apiece.
E Hart didn't get smoked.
E Hart ain't this smoke. That means something.
Flames.
That's the thing.
And first of all, y'all saying that so confidently. When people watch this back, nobody thinks she got smoked.
I don't think she got smoked.
Okay.
I don't think she got smoked.
Wait, say something about that.
Flames.
No, she did not. No.
All right, so
I'm
we
playing
got
Josh.
10 at Vixen, C3 at 9,
Flames
Ace
at
at 8,
8.
and E Heart at 7.
Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we are going to announce performance of the year.
Crazy. We just talked about it.
You guys ready?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to start. All right. And the number 3 spot for performance of the year, we have Shuni against Shotgun Suge. Shuni against Shotgun Suge.
Okay.
Number 2 spot for performance of the year, we have Miss Hustle versus Rock.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 2. Wow.
Number 1 spot, we have Jazz versus Twerk for performance of the year. Congratulations, Jazz.
Congratulations,
Another accessory
Jazz.
award given out. Performance of the year for Jazz versus Twerk.
That's a fan vote.
It was
But I figured it was gonna be like
Between E Hart and
Yeah, I'll give you.
Or Casey and Mozzie. Her Suge battle that she was number three.
She was in number 3, but
I felt like Casey first round wasn't that tight. I mean, it was good.
Which one? What you talking
It
about?
was solid. Mozzie versus Casey, but I thought that second and third was ridiculous. Like
Casey slid on Mozzie.
yeah, Casey went crazy.
She kicked his ass.
But congratulations again to Jazz the Rapper.
Congratulations.
Performance of the year versus New Jersey Twerk. We about to get back to it, y'all.
I had
Y'all
her
ready?
beating twerk too. Shout out to you, Jazz.
All right, number 6, y'all. We slowly creeping there. When we get to number 3, y'all, we are gonna, take a nice little break, as you guys know. We'll take a little break and a little breather and get refreshed before we, But as of now, we are at 6.
I have a question.
Yes.
So
You like to revisit something?
I just want to ask the question.
Okay.
Because y'all gonna kick somebody off my list, and I'm just trying to understand this. Shay Rack over E Heart and Flames.
I don't have Shay Rack.
Okay.
I had her a little lower.
So Shay Rack is over Vixen.
C3 Flames. Like I don't have her over either of them. So is she just booted at this point?
I do. I have her over them.
I got Shay Rack. I got Shay Rack at 8.
At 7 on my list.
I love
I'm just trying to make sure. So she's over Flames. So Shay Rack had a better year than Flames.
She got way more work.
She got a lot of work and a lot of wins.
She got way more work.
Okay. Look, we ain't getting rid of Shay Rack.
I agree with that.
We'll lock the door and stay.
No, she on my list. She just on it. I mean, y'all gonna kick somebody off my list, and it's not much y'all can kick.
Jade already off my list. I already lost Jade. All right, but I ain't mad at cash flow. But I ain't mad at cash flow
I
either.
lost Jade, but I'm not mad at cash flow.
You kicking somebody else off your list?
Yeah, y'all gonna kick. Y'all have to. And anybody that's from this point forward shouldn't be kicked off my list. That's why it's crazy. That's why I'm wondering like where y'all got the rest of these people.
Yeah, I got Chirac at 6.
Me too. Well, I had her at 7, but you guys decided.
Yeah, I didn't have her. I didn't have Chirac at 6. I had her a bit lower. But where do you guys believe? I should ask Lola. Where do you believe Chirac should be?
In reference to Heart Flames and C3.
So I had her at number 8 on my list. I did have her above C3. I did have her below Flames. I did have her above E Heart.
So right now, what I'm hearing is
twice.
So what I'm hearing is Chirac should be at number 9, and Flames should. And I know you're gonna make the E Heart argument. But what I'm hearing is Chirac should be at 9, and then bump everyone up.
I actually had Shayna at 9. I had Shayna higher for the flawless rounds because I feel like her performance was strong. It's not her fault that Tori didn't rap. It's not the same as, to me, it's not the same as Yoshi verse 40 where an altercation
there's a situation
happens.
that occurs.
And either way, like them first 2 rounds was so potent for Shayna. And then the shit she did with Rosenberg, it was like, bro.
Yeah, she was sliding on.
So I had her higher personally. That's why it's like y'all kind of jacking my list up because at this point y'all gonna kick off a top female off this list.
Yeah, let me say this. I just want to say this about Shayna. And, y'all had good arguments for why we put her at 13, but I did. So it ain't that far off. I had her at 10, right? And I told y'all, I based her placing off of the champion WOTY criteria. And if you put her next to any of these people, she's going to go up the list. That's what we here for, right?
I feel like y'all putting a lot on the
criteria,
the Cody and WOTY.
The criteria is what we supposed to use,
not
so
the
we
criteria.
stay
I'm talking
as
about
unbiased as
the Cody WOTY event. Is that what we're discussing?
No. I'm not talking about the Cody and WOTY event right now.
Okay,
I'm
that's what I
talking about Shayna Ashley being at 13. I had her at 10 based off of criteria.
I just feel like she don't have enough work. She don't have enough work.
Y'all know last year and the year before that, y'all told people it didn't matter that they had that many
And
battles.
they
It
didn't
mattered.
have
It mattered what they
They
did in
didn't
those
have
battles.
this much work together.
Yeah, I don't feel like Shayna
This is
has
a
enough
different
material
year.
for us to like. I get it. Like she had
That's
clean,
one category.
But it's not a.
It's one category. Do the other ones. That's
You
what I'm saying.
don't. To be honest, listen.
We don't have nothing to work
out of
with.
all the ladies last year, when we talking, I understand the categories and shit like that, but like the most solid She was solid for
She
5.
was.
She was, listen, potent. Where we like, bro, where's the Av battle at? Where's the Fonz battle at? We need to see her. That's what I'm saying. Like, it to me, it's like, when you watch a battler, when you want to say that,
we can't work with
I don't think the
hypothetical
demand-
situations.
I don't think the demand for Shayna is at an all-time high. Like I don't feel like
What?
no, I don't feel like
I see
I
Av
don't-
calling her out. I see Fonz
no, when I
calling
say
her
demand,
out.
I don't see fans like, oh, where's Shayna? We haven't seen Shayna in months. Where's Shayna? Like I don't see that.
I do.
I do.
I saw it after the battle, but not anymore.
After her
Fonz just
We
had
want
a back
Shayna outside now.
But you haven't seen, y'all didn't see the, honestly, I'm dead ass. After her Tory battle, after especially her Rosenberg Raw battle, y'all didn't see
But
many
those
people.
things died
Died down. That's what I'm saying.
because
As of
she's
right
not,
now.
was
she haven't been booked.
Fonz was just in a space arguing 2 weeks ago.
I didn't hear
He
about
called
it.
her out. She
What?
came from the listeners
I
like, who the fuck you
didn't
talking
hear
to?
about
But-
it.
One media platform
That's-
here didn't hear about
But
it.
I'm not even saying that. Not even
It
saying
wasn't
that. But I'm
posted
talking
there.
about as far as the demand from the fans. People aren't begging for Shayna Ashley to come back outside. They
I
were at the
don't
moment. It was
agree,
Shayna.
I
The
love
week
you,
later,
but I
nobody
don't
discussing
agree.
Shayna.
I don't agree.
Queens versus Queens.
Every
Right.
time,
It's not
every
being
time
booked.
I,
I've
every
seen
time
all
I
of
hear
that. I don't know
Kings
what you're
versus
saying.
Queens, I
I've
hear
seen
her.
it. Av has called her out on so many occasions. Nobody's booking it.
We've seen her argue with
It's not.
Vestavia.
It's
We've
not
seen
her
argue
fault
with
though.
plenty of
That's
people.
not
It's
her
not.
fault.
It's
But
not.
people are asking for it. That's the point that I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is,
It's a
but hold
demand,
on.
though.
It is a demand, but
That's what we arguing.
but we're
demand is from
arguing
the
demand
rappers,
and
not
no
the
work.
fans.
Right.
We're arguing demand with no works outside of what she has.
We can't argue demand.
Flawless,
So it's like
I mean, we're right. It's
It's
just it's not. We
big
have
difference.
to argue
We
what's
talking
on the
material.
paper.
She was so
And we shouldn't
fire
take
No,
last
I
year.
listen. I
Because
agree
somebody
with
got
you. I so agree.
This is
with
what
you.
I want to say real quick. If we are saying you can have 2-3 round battles and qualify, you can't then take that shit away from them.
We're
Use
not
the
taking it away.
criteria.
We're not.
Use the
We're not. But
criteria and
when
match
we
them
put
up.
them up against
Against
people
people-
with 5, 6, 7 battles,
Exactly. It
That's
doesn't-
all
They're
y'all
going
naming.
to
But y'all
lose.
naming people with 5-6 battles that's choking in them. That's not clean. That's not winning.
That's not Chirac's
Do the
story.
criteria is all I'm saying.
That's
and
not
she will be
Chirac's
higher
story.
than 13. If
That's-
you use the criteria, she will be higher than
That's
we
not
have her.
Chirac's story.
You not
though.
wrong, Queen.
One battle.
You not wrong.
You
Queen.
also have Chirac at 6, so you have her above Shayna on your list, right?
I had her at 10, and that's because, and I said that to start.
I know,
put her
so
at 10
she's still a-
because she does have less battles than the other people in the top.
So you
10.
agree with our point?
We're taking into account for the fact that she only has 2 battles. Not
No, I
Right,
don't agree
that-
because
that's-
your point is she should be at 13,
I don't agree.
and I don't agree with that at all.
Okay, so but if we go back
I'm
to
not
strength of
mad at
She
it.
gave a
schedule,
top 10
if we go
here.
back,
They don't
to
even have an
strength
argument
of
Her
to give
schedule,
being, her
as of
being,
right now.
Wait,
if
but
we
listen,
go
Yeah,
back
just
to
complaining.
strength of schedule,
listen to me.
So hold up. Let me
Use
say.
her criteria.
her-
Stop naming
Shayna-
one
We
at
did
a
the
fucking
criteria
time.
when we
Shayna
were
criteria
Do
has
it.
been strength
We
of
did
schedule
it
not
already.
more than
One
place.
second, one second, right?
Did
Let's
we
if
do it?
anyone has a
Did
viable
we do strength of
argument,
schedule for Shayna?
if anyone has a viable argument to move Shayna up, if anyone has an argument outside of a complaint to move Shayna up, let's talk.
Who complaining?
I'm asking
Wait,
if
wait,
we
wait, wait.
have
I'm not
an
complaining.
argument.
I'm not
let's
complaining.
Discuss
I'm not
it.
complaining. I'm pointing out facts. We need to use criteria.
We did.
Right?
That's
So
right.
what I'm saying is,
But what we keep
what
saying
I'm saying
behind
is
that
let's
is
move on.
we
Let's move on from
Shayna
those
don't got
statements
enough
and
work.
bring up
But then we
actual
don't need to
points
have the
that
criteria
we
at 2
talked
battles.
it.
The criteria don't need to be at 2 battles then.
We
If it's gonna
already-
hurt
we
them,
already
The
voted
strength
this
of
in.
schedule
And be
says
perfect.
We already voted this in.
the strength of schedule
It's
says
nothing we
the
can do
level
about
of
that.
difficulty
She was
of the
perfect in her
opponents
battles.
and how hard the opponent
was
was
perfect in her
in the
battles.
schedule.
It's
list of
unfortunate.
She was
opponents,
perfect in her
wins,
battles.
losses,
She
and
didn't get bodies and
frequency.
she caught bodies. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
but listen, but wait.
She ain't
wait,
catch
wait,
bodies.
wait.
Okay, well,
If we're looking
One.
at strength
The
of
two- the
schedule, if
two-round
we're
round.
looking at
That's
strength
not
of
a
she
schedule,
was on her way to. She was on her way
if
to
we
another
are
body.
looking
Let's
at
be
strength
clear.
of schedule, it
Yeah,
says
'cause
list
Tori didn't
of
even rap.
opponents, wins, losses,
She
and
had nothing
frequency.
to go against.
That has nothing to do with
I didn't say
Shayna's
it did.
performance.
She had nothing to
But
go
that's
against.
one battle.
Exactly.
She
Shayna has 2
bodied-
battles, guys.
She
Okay,
bodied
2.
Rosenberg
And she
Raw.
did
She
absolutely
also got a
fucking
body.
great.
She did.
She's
But
flawless.
at the end
Y'all
of the day,
talking
the
about
argument is the list of opponents, wins, losses, and
I better
frequency.
be- better
The
be
frequency
3
she
round
don't
It's not
have.
there.
Right. So we can't argue
you
it.
don't have to. You don't.
Definitely need to move to three round battle requirement.
Somebody
what we
choked
need to
in
do.
5 battles and it's going to be over somebody who had 5 flawless rounds. That's crazy.
Listen, why do you keep saying 5 flawless rounds?
Because
when
she had
What?
5
She's not
flawless
nominated. She's
rounds.
not nominated for performance of the year. I've heard everybody say
Right.
Shayna had a performance of the year.
She had 5 flawless rounds.
She didn't have a
And
performance
you're-
of the year.
Going against
She didn't
other
have a
people
body
who
of the
had-
year. She didn't have
was
a
up
round
there.
of the year.
She was
I feel
up
like y'all
there.
putting a lot of weight on this
She had
material, her
contender.
showings,
She had
but none of it
Y'all
is of the
really
year.
Contender for
you
all
putting
of
the
them.
same amount of weight over a Suge when that motherfucker lost to Hustle when that was her test.
Because she also has a battle of the
She
year.
lost
She has
She
a
does
round
have a
of the
battle of the
year.
year.
She has a
She
performance of
lost
the
her
year.
test.
She has a body of the year.
That
Shayna has
was
none of that.
That was her battle to win. That was her solidifying battle. Not that Shuni not already
Hey.
here in this culture, but that's the one that put you here. That's the one that say I'm here. She choked and got smoked.
And it's easy for your rounds to sound fire when nobody's spitting around back at you.
Right.
It's not easy for your rounds to sound fire
Guys,
just
I
because
do
somebody
recall-
not rapping.
I do recall us
She
voting
rapped great
when we
rounds,
got to the
bro.
Shayna
I
spot.
agree.
I do recall us using these Women of the Year tags when we were at 13.
Cause y'all
What
fucking
are
this
we
list up
talking
low
about?
key cause she shouldn't be this low. Over somebody who choked in 5 battles.
Shayna
You're
has to
unreliable.
strategize at the top of the year
didn't
for
get body.
WOTY.
Period. I agree.
And she got 1, 2.
She only has 2 battles. That's not a strategy. That's not a plan.
She has a
of them are
one-sided
bodies.
battle.
Both of them are bodies.
That's
at
not
all.
a
Not when
strategy.
they're saying that Rosenberg won the second. There's a debate for Rosenberg in the second round, so there's no bodies
I
there.
got her
QB
with it.
has
I got her-
bodies.
I
And
got
if
her
we're going to
clearing
talk about
him.
bodies, we
I got
can
her
put
clearing
QB
him.
over her. Am I
I got her clearing him,
Yeah,
man.
right there. Right there.
I didn't have
Dead
anybody
ass, for
saying
real.
that she didn't clear him. I ain't hear that until now.
Never once.
Outside of him saying
I
it,
never
I
seen
neard
nobody
that.
say he won a round.
I
Is it
never
a
heard
body
nobody
though?
say
There
that.
is
But
a
him.
debate for his
Is it
second
a body?
round.
When you
I
lose
personally
3-0,
don't have him winning.
That's a gentleman. You brought that up earlier.
It
There's
can
a
be-
difference
so he
between a
did
gentleman and a
good.
body.
He
Gentleman's
did
in a
good.
body.
He didn't get bodied. He
He
lost.
did good, Josh.
There's
didn't
a
get
debate
bodied.
for his
Deadass.
second
I was
round.
disappointed
He didn't get
in his
bodied,
There's
though.
a
round.
debate
He
for
did
his second
good.
round.
He didn't get bodied.
Josh, you know that shit was ass.
He didn't get bodied though.
Come on, I respect you. You know
I
that shit was ass.
understand that, but I don't think it was a body.
She
He
kicked
lost.
his motherfucking ass.
You
But
guys don't have an argument for Shayna. I think that you
I do have an argument.
You
Y'all
guys
just
have a
don't
lot
accept
to
it.
say.
I do got an
You hear the
argument.
argument,
Y'all
and I've
just
heard
don't
nothing
agree
but-
with it.
But
I'm ready to
There-
move.
there-
I'm ready
do
to
that,
move
do
on.
that.
The arguments
I
are
got an
not
argument.
strong.
Y'all just don't accept
The
it.
arguments are not
Fuck.
strong. I hear you, but they're
Y'all
not.
saying somebody who got bodied and is choking has a better year than a person who's perfect is fucking insane.
They don't have no
I'm
more battle.
Or they're not asterisks.
We can
next
just
to those
leave
perfect
her.
performances,
We
meaning
can
one
leave
of
her
them-
where
It's
she's
somebody
one
did not rap back
battle.
to
We
her.
can
The
leave
other
her
one,
one
there's
battle.
a debate for his second round. People can debate his second round. So there's an asterisk next to that perfect performance. You can have a perfect performance. And I
Wait,
understand that.
him possibly winning a round
That
that she
means
wasn't perfect.
y'all sitting down there
No,
claiming
no, no,
30
no,
in
no,
the
no, no.
body. I don't see
Him
it.
possibly winning the second round means that she wasn't perfect.
Again,
Nah.
him
Nah.
possibly being able to win a second round and y'all down there claiming 30s and bodies are two different things. That's all I'm differentiating right now.
It's a 30.
We got a person who didn't choke.
It's a
We got a
30.
person who won her battle.
She
We got a person who has a body. Or let's not even call it a body. She won all 3
Shuni's
rounds.
body versus Suge is better than Shayna Ashley.
And Shayna don't have
versus,
no fucking 30.
So we not
30
looking.
to
I just
compare.
want to be clear.
It's a better watch.
I just want to be clear. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can we do
6,
this? Can
she
we
has
get? Can
7.
Low.
Listen, wait, no,
we?
no,
Can we?
no, 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 no,
Okay,
no.
but wait, no,
I want to be
listen to me.
clear. Shuni the rapper has 7 fucking battles. She choked, stumbled, or fucked up in 5.
Okay, low. Can
Is she a fucking rookie?
So are you?
Low.
Are y'all okay?
Low.
Are you
Can
saying
we?
that she should be replaced with Shayna? That's my
yes,
question.
absolutely.
Low.
So I mean,
Low.
we could keep bringing up
Low,
statistics,
listen,
but if
listen.
we're not getting
Why
anywhere
are
with the
we
statistics,
not
what are we
acting
discussing?
like chokes is a bad thing?
Low.
I'm not saying
Low.
we're not.
Low.
Listen, bringing up
Low.
statistics,
Can we do
just
it?
bring them
When
up.
I pay my
Say,
money
I
to
would like
watch
to
you, I
replace
expect you to
Shuni with
rap.
Shayna, and we can
I
discuss
can
it.
love you
Low.
all
Can
day,
we?
but if
Low.
you
Can
can't
we
rap 3
revisit this?
rounds,
Low.
that
Low.
shit's
Low.
ass.
Then
Low.
say you would like to replace Shuni with Shayna. Say that.
Absolutely.
Low. Can we revisit it?
Yeah.
Low. Can we revisit it once we get to what? 5, maybe
Yeah,
3.
I can't believe we
Can you
were
relist the
rewarding
3
people for
performances of the
fucking
year?
up.
But can we revisit this
please.
once
What
we
was the
get to
performance
once
of
we
the
get
year
through
again?
to the rest of these? Can we revisit it?
Oh, Jazz versus Twerk.
Can we
What was the
revisit
three?
it? Because I
Jazz
have
versus Twerk.
Hustle versus Rock.
Hustle versus Rock, and Jazz versus Twerk.
Shuni versus Shook.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear Shayna in there for her perfect performance.
no. Can we revisit it once we get
You didn't
these
also
other
hear
ones?
Sheena choke 5 times.
I didn't hear for her perfect
First
performance.
of all, a motherfucker got choked.
See, like, Shuni had a perfect performance,
Hey,
not Shayna.
France, what's her choke rate percentage? Drop that on the timeline tomorrow. That
No,
shit high
can
as a
we
bitch, ain't it?
revisit?
While as Shayna had a flawless fucking year.
No, can
And
we
y'all want to
move
slight her.
battles?
You want to
Two
slight her
battles?
because Shuni had more time
No,
to choke.
no. Can we revisit it once we get to
She had
3?
more time.
Take
Two
our break
battles?
and come back.
Choke, because that's all she did.
No, but I'm
It's
saying, can we
consistent now.
move
You're-
up?
if
Can we
she's
move
not
up and
She's
then come back?
consistent at
consistently
choke.
choking.
Do a video
Yes.
on her.
No.
You do a video on her too. You did that chest video. Do a video on her
She playing
too.
at Jay Black.
Stop fucking playing with me. You gonna act like Shayna Ashley gotta be outside 6 times a year to be great? Fuck out of here. It was
She
one year
needs to
Jazz
be
could have won
outside
WOTY.
at
Jazz
least
could have won
4
WOTY a
times.
few years ago on 2
No.
fucking battles.
She needs to be outside. Woman, for her to qualify as Woman of the Year, she absolutely needs to be outside a little bit more.
And rap good and not
Absolutely.
choke 5
The
times out of your fucking
competition,
7
the
battles.
competition is too high.
All of it.
The competition is too high for Shayna to take 2
The
battles.
competition is too
and
high
think
for you
that
to choke in 5
1 and a half.
battles.
It doesn't
Out
matter.
of your 7.
Even
1
if
and a half.
Shuni, even if
Fuck outta here.
even if
Even
Shuni,
if you're great and then you choked in 5 battles, that should fucking matter.
even if Shuni choked in 5
Even if-
battles.
We are
Jay Black,
focusing.
you just made a video
Shayna
about
has
chess.
to battle
You can
more.
make the same video for Shuni.
No, we are focusing on.
There we go. Shayna Ashley.
Wait.
Asking Jay Black to make videos and everybody up here is media. Can we move on? Because everybody can make their own videos about who they want to make videos about choking.
Right.
To be
And
honest with
listen,
you, we're
and we're
here now to
focusing
focus on either
right.
are we making a debate to move Shayna up somehow, some way?
No, you're
They
not.
don't have
Y'all
to debate.
like choke
You guys
artists.
don't have an argument.
You like
So
choke
now we're
artists.
at the number 6
Her
spot. Who are
choking
we
in more
placing
than
number
50%
6?
of her battles.
That's
It's an
it.
argument.
Everybody up here is media could do their own thing in their own time. Right now, we're focused on number 6. If someone is saying, "Hey, I would like to replace somebody else with Shayna or bump or move or switch spots with Shayna," that's absolutely fine. Let's get into it and
But
dig
Rita,
into the
let's do
criteria.
that after we
But
get to
otherwise,
like
we're
when
at
we
number
come back
6.
from the break.
We're
Like
at number 6.
Right.
That's
That's
it.
all I'm.
That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, we're at number 6.
I agree, but I'm
They're
saying let's
outnumbered.
get.
We're at
Let's
number
get
6.
further.
They're
Like, let's
outnumbered.
move on. Y'all lost this one. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but I don't like the idea that don't nobody got an argument. We just made them. Y'all just don't
They're
fucking
not
like
strong
them.
enough.
Didn't say that. Didn't say that. Don't say we don't got an
You
argument.
have not convinced
Don't
me.
say we don't have an
You
argument.
have not convinced me.
Because you don't want to
You
be
have not
convinced.
convinced me.
You're
Your
good
points
when
aren't
people
strong
fucking up in their
enough.
battles.
All
Your
I hear is
points
choke, choke,
aren't
You're
choke,
good
strong
when people
enough.
fucking up in their
We
battles.
know that Shuni fucked up in the battles, but we also know that her body
Let's
is the
reward
more
that.
it's a high quality
Let's
battle.
reward that.
It's the
Pat
more
that on the
enjoyable
back.
battle.
We can't
She
hold
been
weight
there
on
for
chokes when
10
it's convenient.
years.
It's the one the fans voted
She
for.
been there for 10
They
years.
didn't vote for Shayna.
She chokes 5
The
out of 7
fans
battles.
seem to not
Look
care.
at this. Pat her on the
The
back.
fans are still
Pat her
purchasing
on the
battles.
back. Fuck out of here.
When
The
was
fans are still purchasing the battles.
this top 15?
The fans still want to see Shuni.
Disappointed.
This top 15 that
Shuni's
they gave
still
us?
going
This is fan
viral.
vote.
Disappointed.
Shayna's
I'm
not
gonna
in
be
here.
honest. Nobody
Shuni goes viral all the time.
Shayna's-
All right, but that's what it is.
She's not in this top 15
When she
either.
choked
So the
in
fans
5
don't
out of
agree.
7 battles.
She's not in the coach.
Shayna has to work on
The
her
fans didn't even vote for
strategy
Shayna.
for WOTY for the
Huh?
year.
Oh, she is there.
I appreciate the effort.
She is there.
I appreciate the effort of the argument. They're just not strong enough points.
Okay, so number 6, right? Who are we placing at number 6?
I had Chirac there, but I don't know how y'all feel about that.
I got Chirac there as
We'll
well.
see.
I like Chirac at 6.
Nobody got to make an argument, though.
I'm like, I ain't mad at Chirac at 6.
I like Chirac at 6.
Yes, I have Chirac at 6. Y'all make sure you're talking to Mike. I think
All right,
Chirac here was very, very good and impactful. I think that her battle with Caution definitely changed some rankings on my list, which, you know, being a newcomer, I mean, she was on our list last year, so I don't want to make it like she's a rookie, but her second year being on the list is fire. I think that she beat Tia S, who is dope to me, a gatekeeper. I feel like she had a great battle with Tony Blanco. I know people think it's debatable. To me, it was a fire grudge match, and I was entertained all of the rounds. So I don't care who you have winning or who you don't. And I just think overall, she had more work than majority of the people on the list. She was clean in the majority of her battles. She did lose to Seabree. She choked in that battle, and she also choked in the battle versus Chrissy. We don't really got to discuss that battle. But overall, I thought her year was really good. Right, yeah, she didn't do them one-rounders. I thought her and J Love was crazy. Shout out J Love.
She has a one-rounder against Reverse Live. She got a one-rounder against.
She did choke. She did.
So let me ask a question. Do y'all
choked in the battle.
Do y'all have KCJ on your list at all?
Casey is definitely
All right.
Casey.
All right.
Casey up there.
I have Casey at 5.
Okay.
Y'all finna look. The remaining people, I cannot. Y'all finna kick off some crazy work.
Yes.
I'm not even. The fact that I promise y'all. I promise y'all.
I'm not gonna worry about the intro too much. I don't need no intro. Bonnie. These niggas be acting like they ain't just rappers. I'm about to rapping this shit. Like quit all the capping and shit. 365 Chicago, get back stand to the fuck bricks. up.